Wesley, it's still your move.
I'm still thinking.
Has it anything to do with checkers?
Hey, Hev. How do you think I look?
Groovy?
You really think so?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh, I didn't know kids still used that word.
We don't. I heard it once in a documentary.
Well, Mrs. Owens, joining the mod squad?
Today's the anniversary of Mom and Dad's first date ever. You know, way back in the 60s.
Yeah, we're going back to the first place we ever went together, this little coffee house in Altoona, and I thought it would be fun if we dressed up for the occasion.
Sounds kicky.
Come on, George, we better hurry up.
I'm not coming down.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. You say one word, you're fired.
Then I better go.
Well, I think you look just as handsome as you did that first night you showed up on my father's doorstep. He couldn't stop laughing either.
Well, I think you guys look neat.
Thank you, honey.
Sort of like the Jetsons.
That's it. I'm gonna go change.
Come on, George. It'll be romantic. We'll have espresso.
Okay. Okay. I just hope this place is dark and empty.
I've heard most of Altoona's like that.
Let's go.
Have a boss time.
Hey, where's Mom and Dad?
They just left.
Come on, Kev. Mom says you gotta drop me and Angela off at the movies.
Ah, fine.
Well, Wesley, it looks like it's just you and me. Shall we finish the game? Or would you like to surrender now?
I gotta go.
Where?
I'm camping out in Ricky Rondinella's backyard.
All right.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Just relax. Maybe read a book.
Another one? I think you read too much.
I think you ought to run along, Wesley.
Hey, you can camp out with us if you want. I think our tent's big enough.
Go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Maybe he's right. I do read too much.
Having to pick me up last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Aw, come on, Mr. Belvedere. It wasn't my fault. Mrs. Rondinella said we could build a campfire.
I don't think she meant in the middle of the den.
It was cold outside. Besides, Ricky's the one who started throwing the flaming marshmallows.
Just shut up and eat.
Hey, you burnt my toast.
I just assumed you'd like it that way.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Kevin. How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Just okay. While straightening up, I found these. They were stuffed between the cushions of the living room couch. I thought perhaps they might belong to your date.
Not my date. I couldn't even get her coat off.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Wesley, how was your little camp out, honey?
Great, Mom. I never had oxygen before.
Hey, anybody want to go shop with your mom and me? We're going to Lumberama.
I'll pass. I'll go. Come on, Mr. Belvedere. You can come, too. We can play with the power tools.
Sounds tempting, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has beds to make. Have fun.
So, you coming, Wes?
No, I think I'll just stick around here.
Up to you. Come on, honey.
Okay, see you later.
We gotta help Mr. Belvedere. What do you mean? He's lonely. I mean, we're always going places, always doing stuff. But all Mr. Belvedere ever does is stay home by himself. He likes being alone. Well, I think it's finally getting to him. I mean, he still yells at me when I do something wrong, but he doesn't seem to enjoy it as much. Come to think of it, he does seem a little edgy lately. So what are we gonna do? Hey, Wes, you know what I think Mr. Belvedere really needs? A dog? A woman. Where are we gonna get one of those? Dad, I want you to see this. Look what I got. Leslie, where did did you get them? I found them at church. They were coming out of bingo.
Excuse me, are you the nurse?
Huh?
The little boy promises a free blood pressure test.
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. You all are gonna have to leave. Hey, what are you doing? We're all gonna have to go now.
But we just sat down.
Sorry, the clinic's closed.
Close?
There's been a bomb scare.
A bomb? Oh, my God! Can I use your bathroom?
That's where the bomb is.
Ah!
What did you do that for? Wesley, are you nuts? You are not going to find someone for Mr. Belvedere by dragging in old ladies off the street. The young ones wouldn't come. Besides, how else are we going to do it? With this. I picked it up at the mall today. What is it? It's a questionnaire from this computer dating place. Pick your perfect mate scientifically. See, all we gotta do is have Mr. Belvedere answer these questions, and the computer will find him the perfect woman. Oh boy, let's go have him fill it out right now. Wesley. We can't just ask him straight out. We gotta be sneaky. Oh, I can do that. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Anyway, I was just wondering. If you were stranded on a desert island, who's the one person you'd most want to be stranded with? And you can't say me.
Wesley, if I couldn't be with you, I'd just as soon go down with the ship.
And I was also wondering, do you think love and commitment should precede sexual intimacy, or is physical gratification an end unto itself?
What have you got there, Wesley?
Nothing. I mean, it's just something for school.
Whose school? Masters and Johnson's?
I gotta go now, Mr. Belvedere. Bye.
What you doing, Wes?
Finishing up my mural for the open house at school.
Oh. Oh, gee. Honey, you want to come take a look at this?
What exactly is it, Wes? It looks a little grisly.
It's my history of punishment in colonial America.
I kind of wondered why that lady was on fire.
Oh, she's a witch. And this guy got drunk, so he's in a pillory. And he's getting tarred and feathered because he liked the English. And she's getting dunked for fooling around while her husband was away.
Well, honey, this is all very colorful. But I thought you said you were going to paint Betsy Ross sewing the American flag.
I did. That's her down there with her feet chained together.
Well, at least her hands are free.
Keep up the good work.
You're still doing that? Hey, what'd they tell you at the computer dating place? Forget it. They said they got nobody with Mr. Belvedere's interests. You're telling me there's nobody out there who likes opera and eats corn dogs? Hey, Wes, what about your open house? Huh? Well, there's gonna be a lot of women there. Oh, yeah. All my friends' mothers. And most of them are divorced and real desperate.
Hello, children.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, how's your salute to cruelty coming along?
Great. And you can see it all hung up when you come to my open house at school.
The last time I went anywhere where people knew you, I barely got out alive.
That was just church. This is different. Yeah, well, anyway, here's my classroom where I do everything.
Fine. Just remember to introduce Mr. Belvedere the way he told you to.
I will. Oh, hi, Wesley. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Mom, remember Wesley?
Yes, from the fire.
Anyway, Mrs. Rondinella, this is Mr. Belvedere. He's no blood relation, is not responsible for my actions, and doesn't particularly care for me. Okay?
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll leave you two alone. Come on, Ricky.
Well, is Mr. Rondinella here?
He turned 40 and moved to California.
Or perhaps when he turns 50, he'll move back. Excuse me.
Hey, what happened?
Wesley, don't ever leave me alone like that again.
But you're supposed to meet people and mingle.
Wesley, this is an open house, not a cocktail party.
Hey, let's go over there and talk to Patty Kiefer's mom. I think she's giving you the eye.
What are you talking about, Wesley?
Nothing.
Wesley, what are you up to?
I just figured it'd be nice for you to get out and meet some people. That way you wouldn't be stuck home without a date on Saturday night.
Wesley, that's really very sweet of you. But it's quite unnecessary. Now, can we go?
Okay. I just gotta get something out of my locker first. Be right back.
Don't dawdle.
What goes through a child's mind?
Compelling, isn't it?
I want to stop looking, but I can't.
Sort of like a traffic accident.
Which one is yours?
The one who did this.
Wesley! You're not his father.
No, I'm a sort of temporary guardian. His parents couldn't come.
I guess they needed the rest.
You seem to know Wesley quite well.
Hello, Wesley.
Good evening, Mrs. Carsola. What are you talking to her for?
She seems very nice.
She's not nice. She's my teacher. She's always giving me a hard time.
I knew there was a reason I liked her.
Wesley, did you finish that whole carton of chocolate milk? Of all the classrooms and all the schools and all the world, Mr. Belvedere had to walk into mine.
We want to be happy. We wanted him to meet somebody.
Mrs. Carsola's not somebody. She's my teacher.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Teachers aren't supposed to go out. It's unnatural.
Come on, kids, let's finish clearing the table.
But that's Mr. Belvedere's job.
Wes, you know Mr. Belvedere's getting ready for his date.
Well, I still don't understand why you and Dad are letting him go out on a school night.
Wes, Mr. Belvedere is a grown man. He doesn't need our permission or our advice.
You decent?
For the time being.
I brought you a little something might help you out tonight.
Oh?
You give this to Miss Crabtree, she may keep you after school.
Must you cheapen everything?
Yeah, it's fun. So I guess you're getting a little nervous, huh?
Not at all.
If you want, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers.
If we were going bowling, I would be happy to ask. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the opera.
Oh. Anyway, I got one thing I know you need.
She's picking me up.
Oh? She paying for you, too?
They usually insist.
I'll get it.
Good evening, Wesley.
Mrs. Carsola, what are you doing here?
I'm picking up Mr. Belvedere.
Wait here, I'll get him.
Mrs. Carsola, I'm so sorry. Won't you please come in?
Thank you. I don't know what's gotten into Wesley. He's usually so polite. I'm his teacher, dear. Don't con me.
Mrs. Carsola, you remember my husband, George?
Yes, we met after Wesley's little incident at the Natural History Museum.
Hey, if I told that kid once, I told him 1,000 times, don't lean against the dinosaurs.
I want to apologize for raising my voice at our meeting. It's just, I got a little upset reliving it.
We understand.
And I'm sorry I had to slap you.
It's okay.
Hello, Isabel.
Oh, all set, Lynn.
Ready when you are.
Have a nice time. Oh, Wesley, have you shown your parents that spelling test?
No.
Wesley?
N-O spells no.
Wesley!
Hey, come on, one at a time.
You just march yourself right upstairs, young man, and bring us back that test.
Okay.
Come along, Isabel. We don't want to miss the opening aria.
Do we still have time to stop and pick up a couple of corn dogs?
There's always time for corn dogs.
This is a nightmare.
Well, thanks for walking me to the door.
It's the least I could do. Aren't you going to invite me in? I spent a lot of money tonight.
Isabel, I've had a lovely time. Please don't ruin it. Come on in. I'll make us both some coffee.
Oh, I'd love that.
Wesley.
We will discuss this In the morning. Oh, boy, chocolate chip cookies. Hey, whoa.
They're not for you, they are for Isabel and me.
You're taking her out again?
Mm-hmm. We're going to a little indoor picnic at the Art Museum. I'm bringing the dessert, and Isabel is bringing the wine and cold chicken.
But it's your day off. We always do something together on your day off.
I know. That's why it seems that I never have one. Now, come on, Wesley. I'll be home early this evening. Perhaps we can do something together then.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you have an essay you should be working on?
Man, does she have to tell you everything?
You can have one if you like.
I don't want one anymore. Don't talk to me.
I wasn't.
This is all your fault.
Bye. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Wes.
I got a problem.
Oh, yeah?
What do you do when someone you really like starts liking somebody else instead?
Oh, does my little brother have a crush on somebody, huh?
No! I'm talking about Mr. Belvedere and my stupid teacher. They've been going out every day for the past 2 weeks.
So?
So next thing you know, he'll ask her to move in with him. Then they'll probably want my room because I've got the bunk beds.
Right, Wes.
I emptied all the trash.
Fine. Now you can start on the erasers.
Yes, ma'am.
I meant outside.
It's cold outside.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you put the chewing gum in Henrietta Huffnagel's hair.
You told me to get rid of it.
Out.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Lynn.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I believe Mrs. Carcella wanted to talk to me.
Hey, when I'm bad, you're supposed to call my mom, not your boyfriend.
Wesley.
Sorry.
Apparently, Mrs. Carcella received a very disturbing letter.
Yes, this came today. I found it in my box in the school office.
The man who calls himself Lynn Belvedere is not what you think. He has a wife in England and about 8 kids who are all looking for him. Stop seeing him for your own good. Sincerely, the informer. P.S. He's wanted in 3 states. Actually, it's 4.
What kind of twisted mind would write something like that?
Perhaps the same one that could write something like this.
Hey, it's my essay. What are you doing with that? I haven't even turned it in yet.
I thought perhaps you'd like to read it in front of the class.
What class? There's nobody here.
We're here.
Go ahead, Wesley.
Why Helping People Stinks by Wesley T. Owens. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a guy who couldn't get a date on Saturday night. So his best little friend in the entire universe fixed him up with a womanoid from planet Bimbo. And they fell in love and got married and moved to another solar system. So now the little friend is all alone and drifting aimlessly through space, all because he was a jerk and tried to do something nice. The end.
It's very nice, Wesley.
Yes, it's a very imaginative story.
It's not just a story.
It isn't?
It's about us.
It is.
Man, what does it take to get through to you people?
Wesley, Mr. Belvedere and I are not getting married.
You aren't?
Just because 2 people enjoy each other's company, it doesn't mean they're going to rush off together to the planet Zongo.
So you guys aren't in love?
Wesley, of course not.
Yes, of course not.
And you're never gonna leave?
Of course I am.
Huh?
What I mean is, it may not be tomorrow, or it may not even be next year, but someday, when I think you're sufficiently civilized and no longer a threat to society, then I'll be on my way.
Boy, that could take forever.
Don't remind me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Got another hot date with Mrs. Carsola?
Your brother and sister are making me take them to the drive-in.
So you're stuck with the wagon, huh?
I don't mind. When your brother misbehaves, I can make him sit in the back and face the wrong way.
Come on, Marcia, we're gonna be late.
You're just doing this to get back at me.
Come on, honey, it'll be fun.
All right. All right.
Are you sure everybody's going to be wearing stuff like this?
Sure they are. Come on, we don't want to miss the first dance. Hey, swing your lady just like Cupid. Swing her again. Don't you look stupid.
Wesley seems to have reconciled himself to Isabel and me seeing each other from time to time. In fact, he's even threatened to come along on one of our picnics. Speaking of Isabel, she keeps suggesting we spend the weekend together in Atlantic City. Her treat. I may be old-fashioned, but I think she should take me to Monte Carlo.
Mom, I know you're studying for your big final, but can I ask you one quick question?
Sure, Ev.
How do you know when you're really in love? Well, I mean, there's this guy, Eric, and he is really cute, and I really like him. But the thing is he doesn't even know I'm alive. Should I wait until he notices me, or go up and talk to him, or what?
Honey, do you think we could talk about this tomorrow, maybe?
Okay, I can wait. I'm the middle child. I'm used to it.
Hey, Mom. Am I bothering you?
Sorry.
You're getting better with those.
Thanks. You know, my band teacher says if I keep it up, he might even let me get a drum.
Yeah? And if I keep this up, I might even pass my exam.
Oh, God, I forgot you're cramming for your finals. They're tomorrow, huh? So I guess you must be getting a little nervous.
No, why should I? I mean, the last final I took was what, 17 years ago?
Really? I didn't know they had them back then.
Mom, just look at my costume for the hygiene pack.
You look like a perfectly fine tooth to me.
I'm supposed to be a bicuspid, but I think I look more like a molar.
Does this belong to anyone?
Yeah, it's mine.
Well, it doesn't belong on the stairs, and you don't belong in here. Your mother's trying to study.
All right, we're going.
Don't study too hard.
What about me?
Go floss yourself. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens, and I apologize about the children. I assure you there'll be no further interruptions
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
after I finish making my popcorn.
A contract may be rejected by stated refusal, by implication via counter-offer, or by acceptance on a conditional basis.
Would you like some eggs?
No, thanks. That was a stated refusal. Now, if I'd asked for a waffle instead, that would have been rejection via counteroffer.
I see.
Yeah, but if I'd accepted the waffle only if we had blueberry syrup, that would have been acceptance on a conditional basis.
I'd offer you a Pop-Tart, but I'm afraid you might sue me.
Our husbands allowed?
Morning, honey.
You never came to bed last night. I missed you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I know you gotta study. It's just, I don't like sleeping alone. It's spooky.
Perhaps we can get you a nightlight. Or a Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, my God, look at the time.
I gotta go. Do I look all right?
Go anyway.
Well, this is it. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Mrs. Owens.
Knock 'em dead, Marsh.
I'll try. Bye.
Bye.
Cabbage Patch doll.
You can borrow mine.
Morning, kitten.
Hi, Dad.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
If you looked any droopier, you'd trip on your lower lip.
It's just nobody ever has time to listen to my problems.
Oh? Well, gotta go. I'm kidding.
Come on, Dad. This is serious.
I'm sorry. Come on, tell your old man what's bugging you.
You won't understand. You're just a dad.
Sure I will. Come on.
Well, you see, there's this guy, Eric, and I really like him, and he's really cute. Thing is I just don't know what to say to him.
Just tell him if he touches you, your old man's gonna kill him.
Dad, I hardly even know him.
Good. Keep it that way.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime, kitten.
Let me out of this thing.
Wesley, what are you doing home? I thought you had a rehearsal for your dental extravaganza.
I got extracted.
What happened? Did you bite someone?
Oh, I punched Howie Huffnagel in the nose. He was playing an impacted wisdom tooth, and he kept trying to crowd me out.
Yes, as a rule, wisdom teeth are rather pushy.
Well, anyway, now I'm out of my pageant for good.
I am sorry, Wesley.
Well, that's okay. At least now I don't have to brush my teeth anymore.
Always a bright side, isn't there?
I can't do it.
You've never had that problem with the phone before.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got his number.
Whose number?
Eric's. I stole it out of the attendant's office. Now that I got it, I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I think if you stole it, you should take it back. I mean, that's always what Mr. Belvedere makes me do.
Heather, as long as you've got it, you might as well use it.
Well, what's he gonna think? I mean, a girl he hardly even knows calls him from out of nowhere. He's probably gonna think I'm real desperate. Or easy.
Heather, there's absolutely nothing easy about you.
Thanks.
Ah, Mrs. Owens, how did we do on our test?
I don't think she did so good. Hey, Mom, are you okay?
If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs.
Hey, Mom, you made a poem. If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs. If anyone cares, I'll...
Boy, she seems pretty upset.
Yeah, I think I should go have a talk with her.
Wesley, I don't want either of you children disturbing your mother. That's my job.
Who is it?
Mr. Belvedere, everything all right?
Yes, everything's fine, thank you.
May I come in?
No. No, I'm not dressed.
Neither am I.
Come on in, Mr. Belvedere.
I lied.
And I appreciate that.
I was just wondering if I could get you anything. Tea, coffee, a little guidance counseling?
I was ready. I had everything down cold. I knew every case, every argument, every precedent. It's just that when I sat down and they handed me that exam, I just went blank.
Better the classroom than the courtroom.
If I ever get there. And right now, that's a big if. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kidding myself. Trying to change gears in the middle of my life.
Now, look. Perhaps things are not as bad as you think. You haven't got your grade yet.
Believe me, a woman knows when she's failed a test.
Oh, that's right. You've had 3 children.
Hey, Heather. Phone.
Who is it?
It's Eric.
Eric! Ah! I didn't even know I had my number. Hello, Eric? This is Heather. What do you mean, what do I want? You called me.
I told him you wanted his body.
Sorry, can't talk now. Bye. Wesley, I'm gonna kill you, I swear!
A simple thank you will be enough.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
My life is ruined.
I got kicked out of my pageant.
Great, where's your mom?
She's up in your bedroom with Mr. Belvedere, and they don't want to be disturbed.
Not my day, is it?
Oh, Mr. Owens, I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Mrs. Owens had rather a tough time with her exam. She's feeling very low.
Oh, yeah? Well, come on, guys, let's go up and jolly up old Mom.
Hey, look what I got.
Did anyone order a firing squad?
Probably for me.
Hey, honey. Looks like somebody forgot to bring an apple for the teacher.
I guess so.
Hey, it's just one silly test.
Yeah, Mom. We could write the teacher a note saying you did lousy because you didn't have a good breakfast. And could you please take it over again?
It's no big deal, honey. I did my best. I just wasn't good enough.
That's stupid.
Well, anyway, it's mostly our fault you did bad.
Yeah, because we're always bothering you when you're trying to study. Like me with my stupid costume.
Or my stupid boyfriend problems.
Or your silly drum. You can have these back when you're 21.
Kids, you're supposed to bother me. I'm your mother. It's just that ever since I started law school, I haven't exactly been acting like one.
Well, that's okay. You've been busy.
Anyway, we got Mr. Belvedere to bother.
Well, from now on, things are going to be different.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being a part-time student and a part-time mother and not being particularly good at any of it. It's got to be one or the other.
Are you leaving us?
I'm quitting school.
Hey, come on, Marcia, don't start
No,
talking
look,
about
I've
quitting.
given this a lot of thought, and I think it's time I went back to doing what I do best. So if you'll excuse me, your mother has a dinner to prepare. Well, everyone go wash up.
Does that include me? Any luck?
She doesn't want to talk about it. All she keeps saying is she's going to make us the best dinner we ever had.
Better than mine? She's not just upset, she's delirious.
Where do I keep the egg beater?
Top middle drawer.
And the eggs?
In the chickens? I wish there was something I could do.
You could pack.
Perhaps I should.
I'm kidding. Look, she's just a little tired. All she needs is one good night's sleep, and she'll be back to her old scholastic self.
Dinner will be ready in 15 minutes.
Ah, great.
Oh, honey, look, I know I've been neglecting you lately, but I just want you to know that I'm going to be making it all up to you, starting tonight.
So much for our good night's sleep.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Mrs. Owens, and how are we feeling this morning?
Like the weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders.
Oh.
Muffin?
Yes, that would be my first guess, too.
You know, I've forgotten how gratifying baking can be. I mean, you put together flour and sugar and milk, and presto, muffins. You don't have to convince anybody they're muffins. Nobody calls on you to explain your muffins. They're just muffins.
Yes, I used to feel that way about donuts. Well, since you've done all this, I'll make the coffee.
Already brewing.
Then I'll make some juice.
Already squeezed.
Bacon?
In the warmer.
Fine. Just let me call Goodwill, and I'll have myself picked up.
Morning, Westman.
Morning, Dad.
Hey, Belvedere, what smells so good?
It's your wife. She's found fulfillment making muffins.
Really? She hasn't made those in years.
Breakfast time! Breakfast, everyone! Morning, Tiger.
I can't believe it! He wants to take me out this Friday.
Who does?
Eric! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna wear?
Well, we'll go out to the mall this afternoon and pick out something nice for you.
You mean it?
Hey, Mom, can I come too? I want to stop at the pet shop and take a look at the lizard.
Oh, sure, honey. Now, come on, everyone, into the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. You don't want those blueberry muffins to get cold.
Oh, boy.
Something sure smells good.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room.
Now that's what I call a shine.
Hey, honey. Whoa.
How was work?
Oh, it's okay. So what have you been doing all day?
Waiting for you.
What would you say if I told you I had a headache?
I'd say I knew how to cure it.
Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just making some treats for when your little friend comes over.
Mom, Eric and I are going to the movies. We're not going to have time for all of this.
There's always time for good manners. Besides, your father and I want to meet him.
Fine.
Anyway, you never send a fellow away hungry. That's how we gals keep our men.
Sure, Mom. Be right back.
Oh, you're both wearing the shirts I made you.
Thank you, Mom.
Well, I think Mom has finally flipped.
Hello, children.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where you been?
Feeding squirrels. It's the one thing around here your mother hasn't already taken care of.
Yeah, it seems like all she wants to do lately is cook and clean and make things.
Suddenly she's taking an interest in everything we do.
Yeah, and with some of the stuff I do, I don't need the attention.
The thing is, Mom acts like she's happy doing all this stuff. But I don't think she is.
Maybe you're right. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
We don't know.
Yeah, thinking of good stuff like that is your job.
At the moment, I don't seem to have a job. Need any help?
Oh, no, I was just dusting, before the company comes.
Isn't that one of your law texts?
Yes, these things are so big, I might just get rid of them.
Oh, I don't know. I always felt they gave the house a certain warmth. Besides, they might come in handy. You never know when you might get slapped with a lawsuit. I mean, especially with a son like Wesley.
Let me see. Now, if...
Look what you're doing! You said, and you said now. Oh, ungrateful, eh?
Not here yet, huh, kitten?
No, but he's going to be here soon, so could you please turn that off? Please?
Oh, it's stuck. Hit it on top of the head.
All right.
Now could you go someplace?
What's the matter, Heather? You ashamed of us?
Hey, okay, knock it off, you stooges. Come on, kitten. Your old man's got to at least meet the guy who's taking out his little girl.
Sure, Dad.
And so do I, because I'm the one that brought you two together.
Uh-oh, Betty Crocker alert.
Sam! Somebody get the door.
You're standing right there.
I can't answer it. I'll look too anxious.
Hi.
Hello, you must be Eric.
Is Heather ready?
Heather, your date's here.
Hi, Eric. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. Anyway, we better get to the movies. There's probably going to be a line.
Oh, right. I'll get my jacket.
Heather, I don't believe Eric's been properly introduced to everyone.
All right. That's my mom.
Hello again.
And that's my dad, and that's my brother Kevin, my little brother Wesley. This is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
You guys in a group?
Eric, why don't you have a seat, I made some little treats if you'd like to have one. Here, help yourself.
Thank you. These are really good.
Thank you.
My mom never has time to make stuff like this. She's an architect.
How nice for her.
Yeah, she even built our house.
Well, our mom cleans our house.
Oh, I didn't know there were people here. Are these for anybody?
Mr. Belvedere, would you like to meet Eric?
Well, I've got nothing else to do. Hello, Eric. I'm Mr. Belvedere.
Pleasure to meet you. You're the housekeeper, right?
I don't know what I am. Somebody want to get that?
Yeah?
Are you Marcia Owens?
No.
Can I help you?
Are you Marcia Owens? You've now been served with official notice of impending legal action. Please, no tip.
What's this all about?
I'm being sued.
By who?
By me.
Whereas, etc., etc., plaintiff claims denial of livelihood, interference with contracted duties, alienation of affection, and mental anguish. Very funny, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, I'm not joking, Mrs. Owens. I have a binding oral agreement to perform certain household services, and you are preventing me from doing them.
That's ridiculous.
Go tell that to the judge.
Look, even if you were serious about this suit, which I know you're not, it wouldn't stand a chance in court.
Why not?
Well, first of all, although our contract was conditional on your performance of specific duties, it did not create a right to perform them, simply an obligation.
Is that so?
Yes, and secondly, whatever contract we did have was solely contingent on my attendance at law school.
Objection. It was contingent upon your completion of law school.
Come on, Marcia, you're not happy doing all this.
Yes, I am. I'm very happy. I'm fulfilled. I love taking care of my family. Eric, please, have another crab puff.
Put that tray down. That is my job.
Mr. Belvedere.
You touch that, you're in big, big trouble.
Now look what you've done. And I just shampooed the rug.
Having fun, Eric?
You know, Eric, this reminds me of a little brouhaha between the Pirates and the Phils.
Huh?
Speaking of which, if you try to hit a home run with my daughter, I'm going to put you on the disabled list.
Mom, could we have a word with you for a moment, please?
Yeah, in a second. I just don't want these stains to set.
Mom, this is important.
Yes, well, so is this.
Mom, forget it. You're fired.
What?
The three of us talked it over. We examined all the facts. And we're sorry, but we're just going to have to let you go.
You mean you're firing your own mother?
Yeah. It's for your own good.
Come on, Mom. You really happy staying home all day making muffins?
What else am I good for?
Nothing, so you might as well go back to law school.
I can't. I mean, I just can't hack it.
I don't know. You hacked me up pretty well.
That's true.
Look, it was nice having you around for a while, but the fun's over. You're going back to school, and you're going to hit those books, and you're going to be what you always wanted to be. One hell of a lawyer. And I don't want any discussion, any excuses. This is it. I'm putting my foot down.
I believe you put it down on a melon bowl.
George, no, don't do that. You're just making more work for Mr. Belvedere.
Does that mean you're going to be a lawyer again?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love you guys.
I'm glad we could settle out of court.
Come on, everybody, into the kitchen. Last chance for Mom's famous muffins.
Oh, come on, Eric. You're going to miss all the fun.
You mean there's more?
At any rate, the Owens family is finally back to what they consider normal. Marcia's back to studying. The children are back to not. George is back to sleeping alone. And I'm back to running practically everything. How can something so wrong feel so right? Something on fire? Oh, it's you. Smells a little like writer's block in here.
Hey, a good cigarette helps me think.
Did you say think or stink?
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, boys. That was a fast game of catch.
Yeah, sure was.
Where's your football?
Oh, Wesley went out for a pass in the Huffnagel's backyard, but Grandma Huffnagel intercepted it, took it inside.
I tried to tackle her, but she's pretty quick with that aluminum walker.
Better luck next time.
Oh, boy, peanut butter cookies.
Oh, no, Wesley. No. They're far too hot. You might burn your tongue.
Oh, okay.
He's so trusting. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hot.
Here you go, Dad.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Following your example.
Hey, I don't need any smart remarks.
Come on, Dad, you know these things aren't any good for you? Look, it even says right on the package. Smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancy.
Well, I wasn't planning on having any more kids.
Hey, Mom. How do I look?
Very cute.
I don't want to look cute. I want to look sophisticated, alluring.
Why?
Well, I didn't want to tell you this, but I'm dating an older man. He's almost 16.
Goodness.
Look, George, all I'm saying is your body is a temple.
Yeah, well, this temple's got a smoking section.
Oh, gross. Dad's smoking again.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, come on, are you guys going to start in on me, too? I just got a earful from the Nairobi trio here.
George, you can quit if you really set your mind to it.
Yeah, I've tried. It's tough.
Any bad habit can be broken with a little determination and self-discipline.
Big talk coming from a guy stuffing cookies down his throat.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that you're as hooked on that junk as I am on these things.
That's ridiculous. I like a little something sweet every now and then, but I can stop anytime.
I'll believe that when Prince Charles gets a job.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you guys both quit?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Dad'll give up smoking, and Mr. Belvedere will give up all his junk food.
And whoever quits the longest is the better man.
Well, guys?
Well, I think it's a marvelous idea.
Well, I think it's marvelous, too.
It's a bet. Honey?
Okay. Belvedere? It's coming along pretty good.
Well, there you are, you see. You don't need a pack of cigarettes by your typewriter to do your job.
Right. Especially when you got a pack of ding-dongs.
You realize, of course, this means war.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm here to see Heather.
Oh, hi, Sean. Come on in.
Yeah, could you please tell your sister that I'm here?
I'm Heather's mother.
Get out of here.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, hi, Heather.
So, how do I look?
Nice. I mean, your zits cleared up and everything.
He's so bad.
Actually, you look real special.
Well, I guess you guys better get going.
It was very nice meeting you, Mrs. Owens.
Oh, it was very nice meeting you too, Sean.
Come on, Sean, we're gonna miss the movie.
That's okay. You go on ahead. I think I'll just stay here and hang out with your mom for a while.
He's teasing, Mom. Come on, Sean.
See you, Mrs. Owens.
Have a nice time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll have her back by Tuesday.
Morning, guys.
Morning,
I'm
Dad.
dead.
Hey, what do you got there?
It's just a graham cracker.
Graham cracker? That's the same as a cookie.
No, it's not. It's a cracker. It says so right on the box.
You can't eat that.
Judges.
Well, it's not the chocolate-covered kind.
But there is cinnamon on top.
That's a seasoning, like garlic.
Wait a minute. He's having it with milk. That makes it a cookie.
That's ridiculous.
Disallowed.
Fine. You're the judges. But I'm the one who cooks your dinner. And if that's a cookie, wait till you see what passes for meat.
So how's the bet coming?
Just fine.
I think you pretty much got that spot.
I know. I need to keep my hands busy.
That's the same thing George said last night. Morning, Heather. How was your date?
It was a disaster. First, I tripped coming down the aisle and spilled on my bonbons. And then, during the movie, Sean tried to put his arm around me, and I jumped and dumped a whole thing of hot nachos in his lap. Mr. Belvedere, it was the worst night of my life.
Tell me again about the bonbons.
Look, honey, maybe the evening wasn't perfect, but I'm sure Sean had a very nice time.
Oh, sure. I mean, Sean's so smart and funny, and all I could say the whole night was, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I should just become a nun. They don't have to talk at all.
Owen's residence. Just a moment. Sister Heather, it's Sean.
Yeah, probably just wants to yell at me. Hello? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hi. Oh, I can't believe it. He wants to see me again.
And you thought you couldn't carry on a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just reading the sports section.
Go ahead. Puff away, I don't mind. I haven't had a smoke in 2 days. I feel terrific.
Good for you. Incidentally, I read your column today. It didn't seem to have its usual sparkle.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps your brain isn't getting enough tar.
Hey, go ahead, Belvedere. Take your best shot. I don't mind.
Help yourself.
You're sick, you know that?
I'm home.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Hey, what's with the bugs?
Oh, I'm going to school. I'm studying to be a lawyer.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll call you if I ever need one.
Yeah, somehow I think you will. Where's Heather?
She's not home from the mall yet.
Have you seen Mr. Owens?
That's the gray-haired gentleman?
Yes, Sean.
Yeah, he left for work a few minutes ago, but he said I could wait around if I promised not to steal anything.
Well, you make yourself at home. I'm sure Heather will be back sometime soon.
I can wait. Oops.
Sean.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that this was, Heather's room.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Yeah, I was just gonna go in there and play some records. I didn't know that this was your room, I swear.
It's okay, Sean.
I'm really so embarrassed. I just want to go someplace and hide.
Sean, you're still here.
I know. And I feel real bad about that.
Then go. Sean!
Has anyone ever told you that you're beautiful when you're angry?
And has anyone ever told you to go home and take a cold shower?
Well, what's wrong with the one right in there?
Sean, I think you better get out of here before you do something you might regret.
Well, did you have anything special in mind?
Just get out!
Problem, Mrs. Owens? Was it something I said?
I mean, I'm up here getting dressed, and the next thing I know, Sean is standing there staring at me. I asked him to leave, but he wouldn't.
I'm glad I came in when I did.
God, I just don't know what to do about this.
Well, we could always call the police and have his libido impounded.
I mean, I can't tell Heather because she'd be crushed, and I can't tell George because Sean would be crushed.
It's really up to you.
Do you think I somehow encouraged him? I mean, I laughed at all his silly jokes. I enjoyed his compliments. And I did tell him to make himself at home.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mrs. Owens.
I know.
Anyway, judging from the look on Sean's face, I don't think he'll be bothering you again.
I'm very glad you were here, Mr. Belvedere. I don't know how to thank you.
A cupcake would be nice.
Hey, Mom, you seen Dad anywhere?
No, why?
Oh, it's just he hadn't smoked in 3 days. You think he might be getting a little shaky.
I lost him.
Oh, yeah?
I trailed him into the woods, but I think he doubled back to trick me.
He must be in the house somewhere.
Boy, I wish we had dogs.
What are you doing in here, George?
I got an urge.
Oh?
I'm in for a cigarette. Except those two rotten kids of mine keep watching me like a hawk.
Yes, they've been keeping their beady little eyes on me as well.
Look, Belvedere, we're both mature, responsible adults. I mean, if I want to have one cigarette, or you want to have one cookie, I think we should both be able to.
Are you suggesting a temporary truce, comrade?
I won't tell if you won't tell.
Freeze! Hey, Mom.
Hi, Heather. How was school?
Great. Can I borrow your hot pink nail polish?
Why, are you going out tonight?
No, Sean's coming over here.
Oh?
We're just gonna study together. That's okay, isn't it?
Sure. I just think that you've been seeing an awful lot of him lately.
Mom, I've seen him once.
Yes, and this'll make twice.
Mom, what's the matter? You're acting like you don't like Sean.
I didn't say that.
Well, he likes you. You're practically all he ever talks about.
Look, honey, I just think that you're too young to get seriously involved with anybody now. Especially a boy who's older than you.
Are you saying you don't want me to see Sean anymore?
Fine. Excuse me.
Mom!
Hi. You must be Wesley.
Yeah. Who must you be?
I'm Sean. I'm here to see Heather.
Give me $1 and I'll go get her.
And here's 5. Go get yourself a new personality.
Hey.
Wes, go up and tell your sister Sean's here.
Okay.
Cute little scamp.
You got a lot of nerve showing up around here again.
Whatever you've heard, sir, it is a lie.
I'm kidding. I just meant you've been over here 3 days in a row.
I was just kidding, too, then.
Hey, come on over and have a seat, Sean.
Thank you, sir.
So, I take it you got your eyes set on my little girl.
Well, sure do.
Well, I just think I should warn you, I'm kind of an old-fashioned dad when it comes to my daughter.
Let me stop you right there, sir. Are we talking about sex? Because if we are, sir, I want to assure you that my intentions with your daughter are strictly honorable.
That's good to know.
We're home.
Hey, honey.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Mrs. Owens. I'm Sean. You remember me?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, hi, Heather. I got my books.
Sean and I are just gonna study. We're not going out or anything, okay?
Yeah, fine.
This is our housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere. This is Sean.
I believe we met once in passing.
Yeah, right. Listen, Heather, I know it's kind of corny, but what the heck? I got you these.
Oh, Sean, they're beautiful. Mr. Belvedere, will you put these in some water, please?
Certainly.
Something wrong?
Oh, no, I'm just watching you.
Oh.
You know, when you come to a tough part in a problem, you crinkle your nose a lot. It's kind of cute.
Thank you.
When I come to a tough part in a problem, I stick my tongue out over here like this.
That's great. Maybe you can get that fixed.
Terrible.
Listen, I'm gonna get something to drink. Do you want anything?
No, listen, I think my mom's in there, and she's still not crazy about us seeing each other, so just try to be extra special nice to her, okay?
Sure. You know, I really wanted to give those to you.
Sean?
I mean, to try to say that I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
I don't know what came over me. Maybe I've just seen too many of those movies. You know, with the naive young kid and the beautiful older woman. It takes him and shows him what life's really all about.
Well, I guess I haven't seen those movies.
I noticed that. Anyway, I just want to say that I appreciate you not telling anyone what happened. I mean, if my old man found out, he would have gone through the roof. Of course, I would have gone through it first. All right, look. I know that I come off like some kind of jerk who thinks he knows it all. But maybe that's just because I'm afraid people might find out that I'm really just as scared and confused as any other kid. It's just... Forget it.
Sean.
I knew you were crazy about me.
You get out of here right now.
Sean!
All right, don't blame your mom. I guess when they hit 35, they just go a little crazy or something.
Heather, we have to sit down and have a little talk.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. I understand now why you didn't want me to see him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because you wanted him all for yourself.
Heather, what's wrong?
Ask Mrs. Robinson.
Heather!
Leave me alone.
Come on, honey.
And I just came down the stairs.
Heather, let me in.
Go away.
Heather, I did not try to steal your boyfriend.
Huh.
Sean tried to kiss me. Heather walked in and saw it.
I always tell the children to knock.
Heather, come on, open the door.
No, I don't want to talk to you or anybody else for the rest of my life.
May I come in?
Okay.
Everything all right?
Hey, I said you could come in. I didn't say I'd talk to you.
Oh, I don't blame you for being mad at your mother. That hussy. Trying to seduce that sweet, innocent boy. Perhaps now she'll leave me alone.
That's not funny, Mr. Belvedere.
Heather, that Sean is a contemptible lick-spittle.
I know that.
And you must know that your mother did nothing to encourage him.
But it's still her fault. She made him like her by being so sweet and pretty and perfect.
Heather.
I mean, just look at her. She's beautiful. Who would you rather have, Mr. Belvedere? Her or me?
At the moment, I think I'd like a jelly donut. Excuse me.
First, I couldn't figure out why Sean would want to see me again. For a second there, I actually thought it was because he liked me. Pretty stupid, huh?
Heather.
That's probably the only reason I ever get a date. They'll come over here to look at you.
Heather, you're blowing this thing way out of proportion just to make yourself feel bad.
Am I adopted?
No.
Then how come I turned out so blech?
Honey, come here. I want you to take a good long look. Tell me what you see.
A toad.
I'll tell you what I see. I see beautiful green eyes and a cute little button nose. And when it's there, a smile that can just melt your heart.
Are you sure it's me you're looking at?
You see?
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Now, when am I going to stop being such a klutz?
I don't know, dear. You get that from your father.
Sean, come on in.
Hey, take it easy. I just gotta get my books in my jacket. He'll never see me again. Just don't do anything crazy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, what are you doing back?
I just had to get my books and stuff.
Well, you got him, so why don't you just get out of here before I really let you have it?
Has anyone ever told you that you're beautiful when you're angry?
Sean!
Well, I already told you. Ciao.
Hey, what was that all about?
Oh, nothing. It's just a little problem we had with Sean, but it's nothing we women can't handle. Right, Heather?
Right, Mom. You see, Sean only pretended to like me, but He really had a thing for Mom, and I found him trying to kiss her in the kitchen, and I got all upset. But Mom and I had a nice talk, and she told me that I was beautiful and that me being a klutz comes from your side of the family.
George, don't get so upset.
I'm okay. I think I'll go out back. I need a little fresh air.
Good idea, Dad.
Remember, George, nice deep breaths.
Okay, you caught me. Go ahead, gloat. You've done it again. You're the better man. Come on, let's hear it. Let's have your snotty little victory speech and get it over with.
I can't hold my mouth full. At any rate, Heather's self-confidence seems to be on the rebound. In fact, if the trend continues, she might become as insufferable as Wesley. As for George, it's been 2 weeks since his last cigarette, and I think he's kicked the nasty habit for good. Bravo, George. As for me, I haven't done quite as well, although I have managed to cut down to half a pack a day.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, Dad.
What are you doing?
Just taking up the hem on Heather's dress.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Dad, will you do me a favor and check my muffins?
Sure, killer.
Yeah, just stick a toothpick in one of them, and if it comes out clean, that means they're done.
Look, we never had that little man-to-man talk, did we, Kev?
Now, Dad, I'm doing this for school. I'm taking home ec.
You are?
Look, Dad, it's an easy A. Besides, it was either this or wood shop, and I need all my fingers for college.
Hey, Mom, I'm somebody famous. Tell me who I am.
Raymond Burr.
No, I'm William Howard Taft. For our President's Day pageant at school, remember?
Oh, right. Gosh, you look wonderful, honey.
No, I don't. Nobody knows who I am, and even when I tell them, they don't know.
Well, President Taft. Home early from school?
Oh, you see, honey, Mr. Belvedere knows who you are.
Ah, he doesn't count. Mr. Belvedere knows everything.
That's true.
What's the matter, champ?
Wesley's a little upset about his President's Day pageant at school.
I got there late, and the only presidents left were Taft and Nixon, and Howie Huffnagel got to be Nixon because he sweats a lot.
Well, honey, we're very proud of you, no matter which president you are.
Yeah, cheer up, pal. You'll make George Washington next year.
I still might get to play Lincoln.
Oh, yeah?
You know my friend Danny O'Neill, the one you all like so much because he never does anything wrong? Well, he was supposed to play Lincoln, but his parents had to come and take him home.
Why?
He got caught with this stuff called AIDS.
AIDS?
Oh, my God.
Boy, he must really be in trouble.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
So what'd the school say?
Danny's got AIDS. It seems he told some kids on the playground, and they got scared and told some other kids, and Danny's parents were called, and I guess they decided the best thing would be to keep him home until the doctors can evaluate his case.
Well, what's he doing with AIDS? I mean, he's just a kid.
George, I believe the boy is a hemophiliac.
So?
Apparently, he got some infected blood a couple of years ago.
Well, doesn't anybody test that stuff?
They do now.
What about Wesley? He thinks that getting AIDS is like being caught with chewing gum. What are we going to tell him?
I say make something up.
Hi, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and do my homework now. See ya.
Hold it, Wes. There's something your mom and I'd like to talk to you about.
Is it serious?
I'm afraid so, honey.
Really? Serious?
Yeah, pal.
But I wasn't the one who wanted to play doctor. It was Holly Huffnagle's idea.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
About your friend Danny.
Listen, Wes, this AIDS thing you told us about. Do you know what that is?
Sure. I mean, it's real bad, and you get in real bad trouble if you get caught with it. Sort of like shoplifting.
That's pretty close. Wes, AIDS is a disease, and your friend is pretty sick.
Oh. So when's he gonna get better?
Nobody knows, champ.
Why not?
Well, because the doctors haven't quite figured it all out yet. Do you understand?
You saying you might be sick for a whole week?
Maybe 2.
Boy, no school. Lucky duck. Hey, guys.
Hey, Wes.
Hey, Wes.
Hey, Wesley. I heard you were getting to play President Lincoln now.
Yeah. If you give me a bite of your cupcake, I'll free you.
I don't need you. I'm playing Jimmy Carter, so ha.
The only reason you're getting to play Lincoln is because Danny got thrown out. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm going over to Danny's house later. You guys want to come? What's the matter? Are you crazy? Do you want to die too? What are you talking about?
That AIDS stuff is the worst thing you could get.
I mean, you just get sicker and sicker. And then your arms and legs start falling off. And then it's all over and you're dead. Now you're making all that up, Dennis. I am not. My mom told me, and she's a beautician.
And my dad said to stay away from Danny, because you can catch it real easy.
You can?
Oh, yeah. You can get it by just touching somebody or drinking out of the same glass.
A 6th grader told me you can get it just by talking on the phone.
You guys are stupid.
You're just saying that because you're Danny's friend.
Yeah, you were his best friend. You guys did everything together. So?
So you can have the rest of my cupcake.
See ya.
Kevin, what are you doing?
I'm trying to make a swan out of ground beef.
Is that anything like trying to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear?
No, I'm using beef. Anyway, I've got to fix dinner tonight, and everyone's supposed to give me a grade.
So, what's on the menu?
Oh, we've got meatloaf and peas, mashed potatoes, tapioca pudding for dessert.
Is this your salute to airline food?
Kevin, look at me.
Hey, you look great. What happened to your skirt?
You hemmed it like this.
Whoops.
Hi, guys.
Hey, honey.
Where's Wes?
He's been upstairs taking a bath for over an hour.
Did he, say anything more about his friend Danny? Or about, you know, what he has?
You mean AIDS, Mom?
Thank you.
He hasn't said anything to me, but then I've been tied up.
Good evening, Mrs. Owens.
Ah, Mr. Belvedere. Will dinner be ready soon?
Personally, I think it was ready 20 minutes ago, but I'm not making it.
My meatloaf.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Danny.
Is Wesley here?
Yes, come on in. Everyone, you remember Wesley's friend, Danny?
Oh, hi, Danny.
Hi, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens.
Hiya, champ. How's it going?
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Wesley, your friend Danny's here.
Yeah, I see.
Hi.
Hi.
Thought you were coming over today.
Something happened.
Oh, so was school.
Okay, we had a substitute.
They're getting me a tutor. At least until everybody figures out what to do with me.
Neat.
Don't they let you downstairs?
Wesley.
Anyway, this is for you.
What is it?
It's my Lincoln costume. You're playing him now, right?
Yeah, right.
See, it's got the coat and the big hat and the beard and everything.
I don't want it.
It's okay. My mom washed it. Just stay away from me.
Hey, Wes!
Leave me alone. Sorry.
I think we all handled that rather well.
What's the matter with that kid?
George, it's our fault.
Why? What did we do?
Nothing. I mean, Wesley had questions about Danny, and we just let him think everything was going to be okay. Now, I don't know what he's heard or where he's heard it, but obviously he's scared to death.
Well, we just got to talk to him and straighten everything out.
Is he gone?
Yeah, Wes, he went home.
He didn't touch anything, did he?
I don't believe so.
Good.
You know, Wes, that wasn't very nice the way you treated Danny just now.
So?
So I thought you guys were buddies.
We were, but I don't want to catch what he's got.
You're not going to.
That's not what my friends told me at school. I heard you can get it just by playing tag or swinging on the same swings.
Come on, Wes, you're talking dumb. I mean, you don't catch that stuff from just fooling around. I mean,
Wesley, what I think your father's trying to say is you don't catch AIDS by simply being around someone who has it. It requires a more intimate association.
You mean like dancing?
Honey, what I think Mr. Belvedere is trying to say is...
Wesley, what I think everybody is trying to say is the way you get AIDS is from sexual contact or using infected needles or getting contaminated blood products, which is how your friend Danny got it. You understand? I think so. Well, if you didn't know anything else, I'll be upstairs.
you see, champ, being around Danny's not going to make you sick.
So how come all the other kids' parents are acting so scared?
Well, sometimes grown-ups don't have all the facts, and they love their kids, and they get a little nervous.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, they worry because they know how kids are, you know, always roughhousing and getting little scratches and scrapes, sharing the same ice cream bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me and Danny did all that stuff.
You did?
Yeah. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah, sure it is, pal. Now, why don't you run on upstairs and hit that homework, huh?
Okay. Thanks for explaining everything to me. I think I feel better now.
I wish we did.
I don't believe this.
Problem, George?
There's not one thing on AIDS in this whole stupid encyclopedia.
George, this edition was printed in 1957.
Yeah, well, they should have planned ahead.
Look, we discussed all this and we agreed. Wesley's perfectly fine. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Hi, I'm back from the library.
You find anything out?
Yeah, I got a couple of real good things from the Department of Health. Look, it says right here that not one identified case of AIDS infection is known to have been transmitted in the school or daycare setting or through other casual person-to-person contact. And look, here it says, of the 229 cases of pediatric AIDS, there's not one instance of a child infecting his parents or siblings. And that's a family living together.
See? And you two were so worried.
Come on, Belvedere. You were just as worried as we were.
That's ridiculous.
I'll get it. Hello? Just a moment. Mr. Belvedere?
Yeah.
It's the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta. They're returning your call.
Tell them it's all right. I'm over my cold. Getting rid of the evidence?
You work your fingers to the bone. You try to make a decent meal for your family. They don't appreciate it.
Kevin, that wasn't such a bad dinner. Just that we were all a bit preoccupied with Wesley and his friend.
Yeah, I know. It's just I take this dumb home ec class for the easy A. Turns out it's just one more thing for me to screw up.
You'll do better.
What do you think I should do with a meatloaf?
Go deep.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Here. It's a $5 bill.
Oh, thank you. Is this a gift? Or do I have to keep quiet about something?
No, see, there's a picture of Lincoln on it. I figured it might help you for when you're making my costume.
Oh. What's the matter with Danny's costume?
I just don't want it.
Now, Wesley, you've talked to your parents. You know there's nothing to be afraid of, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Then what's the problem?
I don't want to lose all my friends. I mean, Danny doesn't have any anymore, and if people find out I've been hanging around with him, pretty soon I won't have any either.
Wesley, you mustn't let what other people think or
Hey, I
say.
don't care what you say or do. I'm never going to see him again.
All right, Wesley. Up to you.
Anyway, I guess that means you're not going to make my costume, huh?
No. I'll take care of it.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, thanks.
Come back.
Kevin, I have a little job for you.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
Well, if it isn't Honest Abe.
What's going on? I don't look like Lincoln. I look more like Soupy Sales.
All right, Wes. Looks pretty good.
An excellent job, Kevin. Just what I had in mind.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere. Sharp.
You let him make my costume?
It seemed the thing to do.
Mr. Belvedere, it's terrible.
Oh, now, Wesley, let's not be hasty. As far as I'm concerned, you can't tell a thing without the hat. There. Perfect.
Lincoln would never wear a hat like this.
He would in Tijuana.
Mr. Belvedere, my pageant's in 2 hours. Where am I going to get a real costume?
I don't know. There must be one someplace.
Hi. Came around back like you said. I don't think anybody saw me.
Good.
Anyway, here it is.
Thanks.
Hope it fits okay. Don't worry. Well, I'd like to stay, but I really should get going. Bye. It was nice being your friend.
Look, I don't like doing this, but I gotta watch out for myself. Anyway, don't get mad at me. It's not my fault you got AIDS.
It's not my fault either. Anyway, you better get ready for your pageant. Be a good Lincoln.
Hey, wait.
Yeah?
Want to come?
Huh? Come where?
You know, to the pageant.
I'm not allowed.
We'll sneak in. Just like that time at the movies when we snuck out of Bambi and saw Porky's. Yeah!
Hello, I'm Franklin Pierce, the 14th President of the United States. I served from 1853 to 1857. Among my significant achievements was opening diplomatic relations and trade with Japan.
There must be some steel workers in the crowd.
Did we miss anything?
Just the first 14 presidents.
Oh, good.
I'm James Buchanan. I was the 15th President of the United States.
I was the first president to receive a telegraphic message by underwater cable. I never married. But I'm sure I dated.
Wesley's next.
I know that.
Hello, I'm Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. In 1863, I signed the Emancipation Proclamation because I believed in freedom and dignity for all men, and that's why I wrote this speech. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. Wait a minute, I can't do this. This is Danny O'Neill, and he was supposed to play Lincoln, but he couldn't because he's got AIDS. Hey, what are you doing out here?
Dennis, get away from him.
Hey, what's wrong with you people? He's not gonna hurt you. Besides, he feels bad enough without everybody trying to make him feel worse.
You have anything to do with this?
I'd like to think so.
Anyway, now Danny's gonna do the Gettysburg Address, and everybody's gonna listen. Go ahead, Danny. What's the matter?
I don't know the Gettysburg Address. But I remember something else Abraham Lincoln said before he was president. And I guess I remember it real good. Because sometimes I kind of feel the same way. If the good people, in their wisdom, shall see fit to keep me in the background, I have been too familiar with disappointments to be very much chagrined. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. You go ahead. I just want to sit here for a minute. Oh, okay. I'll sit with you. Kind of feels like we're out fishing.
Yeah.
You know, we could really go if you like. I can get my dad to take us.
I've never been fishing.
You haven't? Hey, I got an idea. We can make a list of all the stuff you've never done and then go and do it.
That's an awful lot of stuff, Wesley. I don't know if I'll have time to do it all.
What do you mean?
Wesley, Danny, everyone's waiting in the car.
Oh, okay. We better go.
I've never been to Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah?
Being Lincoln's, I think maybe we should go.
Yeah, it's great there. I mean, we can go around and look for old bullets and sit on the cannons, and you'll be the North and I'll be the South.
Sure you won't be afraid to do all that stuff with me?
Why should I be? You're my friend.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Belvedere.
It was worth it. I'm just back from Gettysburg. Danny and Wesley had a wonderful day. Then insisted we swing by Funland in Harrisburg. After all, it's only 70 miles in the wrong direction. But it was worth it. Because we all got to break the world's record for most consecutive turns on the tilt-a-whirl. According to Wesley and Danny, they now only have 2,763 more things to do. I suppose at this point, I should write something profound about life and death. But you know something? I'm really not in the mood.
package. It's marked special delivery.
Thank you, Wesley.
Look at all the stamps. Says it's from Majunga, Madagascar.
Yes, I see.
Aren't you gonna open it?
Oh, in a bit.
I could open it for you.
No need, but thanks for offering.
How can you just sit there like that and not even touch it?
Because I know it drives you crazy. I may not open it until tomorrow.
I gotta get out of here.
Come on, Marcia, we're gonna miss the game.
I'm coming. Hello? Oh, yeah, hi. Hey, hold on a minute. It's Estelle, your cousin Harry's wife.
Just tell her I'm not here. Come on.
Estelle? George seems to have stepped away from the house for a moment. Can I take a message? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
And I'm not loaning him any money.
Shh, George. Yes, Estelle. Yeah, I understand. Okay. Now listen. If you need anything, you just let us know, okay? All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so what's Harry need this time?
A pallbearer.
Huh? You mean Harry's gone?
Estelle said he died in his sleep.
Well, that's a pretty safe bet. Where did it happen, on the couch or the hammock?
George.
I'm sorry, but the guy never worked a day in his life.
Well, anyway, the funeral's tomorrow, and we really should go.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Hey, kid, your mom and I are going to have to drive up to Titusville tomorrow.
Yeah, cousin Harry died.
Oh.
Was he the one who used to take his teeth out and put them in backwards?
No, that's your Uncle Bob. He's being looked after.
Oh, wait, I remember now. He's the fat little guy with the mustache, right?
No, that's your Aunt Rose. Come on, honey.
Hey, Mr. Bell.
Hi.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, it's just a little something from the Bagwanda tribe off the east coast of Africa.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. There's two guys outside with a giant box and it's got happy birthday written all over it.
Hey, you never told us it was your birthday.
Well, it's not yet. I don't want people to make such a fuss about it.
Yeah, well, this one says it's from Kashmir. Ooh, maybe it's a giant sweater.
Somehow, I doubt it. This neighborhood is not zoned for elephants. Anyway, Saji will be much happy at the zoo.
He was just a baby. He could have slept in my room.
Wesley.
I would have walked him. Yeah, but what would you have done when it grows up and weighs a couple tons? I don't know. Same thing we'll do with you. So when is it?
When's what?
Your birthday. I mean, it's got to be soon. After all, you've been here almost a whole year and haven't had one yet.
That's excellent reasoning, Wesley. It shows you're maturing.
Thanks. So when's your birthday?
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, honey. Harry's service starts at noon tomorrow, so I think we better leave here by 9:30 the latest.
Fine. What you doing?
Oh, just going through some of our important papers, insurance policies, stuff like that.
Nothing on TV?
Estelle said that with Harry dying suddenly, he left their estate in a big mess.
What estate? They live in a trailer.
George, I just think it makes sense for us to be prepared in case something happens.
What do you mean prepared?
We don't have a will.
I don't want one.
Come on, George.
Wills are bad luck. You know, sooner get done writing it, somebody's reading it.
Hello, is this Madagascar information? I need the number of Jamal Hakim Utu. What do you mean, which one?
Wesley,
Gotta go now. Bye.
what are you up to?
I've been calling around, trying to find out when your birthday is.
I see. And who else have you been harassing?
Well, I called the guy who sent you the elephant, but he was out with some of his wives. And then I tried to call the Queen of England, but they said she couldn't talk because she was on the throne.
Wesley, my birthday is my business and none of your concern.
Mr. Belvedere, that is not fair. You said your birthday was for you to know and me to find out, and that's all I'm doing. Hello, is this the Department of Immigration?
It's tomato. Satisfied?
I, George Owens, also state if any heir or any person should contest this will or any part thereof, I bequeath to that person the total sum of $1. Now, that's the no contest provision. I put it in case Wesley tries something.
Good idea.
All right, well, you just look it over, and if it seems okay, we'll have it signed and duly witnessed, and then you're all set to go.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
I mean, your will. Don't you need one, too?
Oh, no, not me, honey. No, not yet. I always assumed that you'd be the first to, you know.
Have dirt thrown on me?
You're right. I'll draw up a will for myself and leave everything to you.
Hey, come on, honey. Look at the bright side. Maybe we'll both go together.
You know, George, that could happen.
Oh, come on, Marcia.
But what if it did? What if something happened to us tomorrow?
Well, we wouldn't have to go to Harry's funeral.
I'm talking about the kids. Who would raise them?
I don't know. Wolves? Hey, lighten up. It's not going to happen.
We'd both feel better if we decide on someone.
Like who?
Dinner will be ready in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens. George, go and wash your hands.
Oh, no.
Hannah, you want to help a little? No, thanks. Come on, you're the girl. This should be your job.
Hey, I'm trying to come up with some ideas for Mr. Belvedere's birthday.
I already decided. It's going to be an English party. You know, with all the tea and candy and bad food. And then for entertainment, we'll all dress up like women. That's what Benny Hill does.
Hey, Wes, I thought Mr. Belvedere said he didn't want you to make a big deal out of this.
He only said that because he really wants me to. I know how his mind works.
Okay. Hey, what about, what's her name? You know, Sheila. Your cousin from Vegas. Kevin's crazy about her.
George, she's a hooker.
Oh, right.
Look, you know Mr. Belvedere's the right choice. The kids love him, and he's practically one of the family.
You're right.
Hey, Dad, will you go to the liquor store and buy me a bottle of rum?
I always thought scotch was your drink, Wes.
It is, but this is for Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, we're gonna make him some grog to have with the steak and kidney pie.
Listen, kids, there's something we want to talk to you about. Now, we're both fine, and there's nothing to worry about. But your father and I are drawing up our wills.
Can I have your power tools?
No.
The thing is, if something were to happen to me and your father, we'd want someone we trust to take care of you. And we think that person should be Mr. Belvedere.
So, what do you guys think of that?
Sure, that'd be neat.
Fine with me.
What about your cousin Sheila?
Thanks for doing the dishes, children.
Boy, Mr. Belvedere, the Mom and Dad have a surprise for you.
Wes?
Come on, tell him, Dad.
All right. Look, Belvedere, in the year or so you've been here, it's kind of obvious to me and everybody that you've become more than just a guy who cleans up after us.
Am I getting a raise?
No. Oh. What I'm really trying to say is, Marcia and I have been thinking about the future, and if, God forbid, something happened to the both of us, we'd be honored if you'd take Heather and Wes and Kevin here.
No, thanks.
You believe that guy? He doesn't want our kids.
Yeah, what's wrong with us?
It's not us, it's you. You're always driving him crazy.
He likes that.
Look, it's okay. This is Mr. Belvedere's decision. And if he doesn't want my children, it's up to him.
Sure. It's no big deal. He's not good enough for you guys anyway. In fact, I wouldn't die now if he paid me.
So what about Mr. Belvedere's party?
What about it?
Well, I say we give him the cake, but we don't sing.
Well, I'll be toddling off to bed. Unless anybody needs anything.
An explanation would be nice.
Look, everybody, it's nothing personal. It's just that guardianship is not something to be taken lightly. And quite honestly, I'm not prepared to accept the obligation.
Hey, that's fine with us. We were only kidding. Right, guys?
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
Well, good night, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi.
Good morning, children.
Happy birthday, Mr. Belvedere.
Thank you, Heather.
That's okay. I got the short straw.
Well, what are we in the mood for this morning? Scrambled eggs? A nice waffle?
We don't want to put you to any trouble, so we'll just have margarine.
Coming right up.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, Dad, I heard on the radio it's supposed to snow today.
Oh, yeah?
Think we should take the chains?
Oh, they're all tangled up someplace.
Okay. Mr. Belvedere, we should be back by 4.
See you later, kids.
Bye.
Drive carefully.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Heather, just because we're mad at Mr. Belvedere doesn't mean you have to ruin his cake. What do you mean? Didn't you do this on purpose? No? Oh. Then great job.
I'm back. Where's Mr. Belvedere?
I sent him to the movies.
Did you pick up his present?
Yep, you got it right here.
So we gonna give it to him or what?
Come on, Wes, it's his birthday. Besides, we can't return it.
I just think it's too good a present for someone who wants to abandon us.
Yeah, but when he sees how nice it is, he will feel terrible.
Yeah. Let's all be extra special nice to him. Make him really feel like dirt.
So where's Mom and Dad?
They're not back from the funeral yet.
They're not. And it's almost 6.
It is? Maybe they got caught in an avalanche or something.
No, Wes, they're just a little late. I'm sure they're fine.
Thank God. I thought we were going to freeze out there.
I'm still freezing. We must have walked 3 miles.
See if you can find a light.
Oh, forget it, honey. Nothing's gonna work. This place has probably been boarded up for years. Wanna dance?
Sure, it must still be open. Hello? Is anybody back there? Don't be scared. We're friendly.
Marcia, our car broke down, not our flying saucer.
George, cover up that hole with something.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. Seems old Zach here had his place closed by the tax man.
Oh, yeah?
Probably just happened. That's why everything's still going.
Oh.
Hey, come on, you better get out of those wet clothes. I'll check the back. Maybe there's some stuff we can change into.
Okay.
And why don't you see if you can scare us up some coffee?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Thank you, Sergeant.
So what'd the police say?
The snow's real bad up north, and there's cars stranded all over the highway.
Oh my God, they could freeze to death.
Heather.
What if they're starving? I mean, I saw this movie once where these people crashed in the Andes and they started to eat each other. Heather, getting hysterical isn't going to help anything.
The birthday boy's back. You may start the party. Or is this it?
Mom and Dad are back yet.
What do you mean?
We called Cousin Estelle, and she said they left over 5 hours ago.
Well, no need to carry on. We simply put through a call to the state police.
No, we already did that. They said there's nothing they can do right now.
Oh. Well, I'm sure your parents will be fine anyway.
What difference does it make to you? Mom and Dad could be popsicles for all you care. Or we'd wind up in an orphanage and you'd just laugh and go back to England.
Kevin, get the chains.
I'm sorry, Mr. Belvedere. I didn't mean to talk bad.
There for the car, you little twerp. Now let's go and find your parents.
Coffee's ready.
Boy, it feels good to have some dry duds on.
Hello? Yeah. Hi.
Is that the auto club?
Yes. All right. We'll be here. They said they'll get to us as soon as they can.
Sensational. Did you get through to the kids?
I tried, but the line was busy. Then there was no answer. I'm getting a little hungry. How about you?
Yeah. Why don't we take a look at the menu? Let's see. Hot roast beef sandwich and mashed potatoes, 69 cents. No wonder the guy couldn't pay his taxes. I want to check the freezer, see if there's something still in there.
Okay. Oh, I found some crackers.
Hey, this thing is loaded. I'm going to put us on a couple of burgers, okay?
All right, but let's keep track of everything we eat so we can pay for it.
Fine.
Boy, that's really something out there tonight. Give me a cup of coffee and let's take a look at the menu. Hi, Bud. What's good tonight?
Roast beef looks good.
You're on.
Hey, Doc, where's my toast?
Oh, coming right up.
Miss, I'm ready to order now.
Order up.
I'll be right with you.
George, what are we doing?
I don't know about you, but I'm making a cheese omelet.
I said hold the cheese.
This is insane.
Marcia, it's a little late to start telling these people we don't work here.
It's true.
And besides, they're stuck here just like we are, and they're hungry, too. So let's just make the best of it. We're just helping people out.
Hey, my eggs are runny.
So's your nose. So blow.
Mr. Belvedere, we're never going to find him.
Come on, children, sit down and get warm while I use the phone.
Hey, look, there's Mom.
Yeah, and she's a waitress.
Order up.
Hey, Dad's swinging hash.
Working your way through college?
Mr. Belvedere.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
George, Mr. Belvedere, and the kids are here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
We came to save you.
When you didn't come home, we got worried.
Boy, and we thought Mr. Belvedere didn't want us. First chance you get, you guys run off and open your own business.
Can I get some coffee, please?
Miss, I had a salad coming.
We'll talk about this during our break. Come on, Marcia. Come on.
Yeah?
Well, the kitchen's all spick and span.
Everything's back pretty much the way we found it.
Perhaps we better move before we get hit by the after-theater crowd.
It's almost midnight.
It is?
Dad, Auto Club says they got your car out and they're towing it right over.
Oh, great.
Come on, children. Let's get ready to go.
Come on, George. Let's go and change.
Yep.
Wait a minute. If it's almost midnight, that means Mr. Belvedere's birthday is almost over.
Wesley.
I mean, we might as well give him his present.
Happy birthday, Mr. Belvedere.
We were gonna wrap it, but we didn't.
Thank you.
It's a pocket watch.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, and there's an inscription, too.
To Mr. Belvedere, from Kevin, Heather, and Wesley, your friends forever.
You can have that part scraped off if you want.
Wesley, have you ever stood on the top of Mount Haltia in Finland and watched the northern lights go dancing in the sky?
Mm-mm.
Neither have I. But according to my schedule, I should have been standing there 3 months ago.
What do you mean?
I mean, I got shanghaied by a certain family in Pittsburgh. And somehow, in spite of myself, they've all become very dear to me.
So what you're saying is, you want to go, but you can't because we're all so wonderful, right?
Well, not you specifically. Look, the point is, each day I stay, it just seems that much harder to leave.
Mr. Belvedere, you can leave whenever you want. We won't like it, but we'll understand.
Sure, I'll help you pack.
It's those snotty little remarks I cherish most.
Oh, hey, the tow truck's here.
Oh, good. Well, just tell him we'll be right out.
So that mountain over in Finland, think there's room on top for all of us?
I suppose there'll have to be. Well, according to my new watch, it's 3:30 in the morning. Actually, it's 4. But it's the thought that counts. One minor complaint. What with all the confusion in rescuing George and Marcia from the blizzard, I almost didn't get my cake. Very funny, Wesley.
Hey, Dad, is that the mail?
Yeah, kitten.
Anything for me?
Phone bill.
I meant something romantic.
Gas bill. What's the matter, honey?
Well, it's almost Valentine's Day, and I haven't even gotten one yet.
Did you send any out?
Only 200.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Here's something for a Miss Heather Owens, and it has the drawing of a heart on it.
Ooh. Roses are red, your smile is gleaming. It's time to come in for a checkup and cleaning. It's from Dr. Finkelstein, my dentist.
Gee, I didn't even think he liked you.
I'm back.
Well, Kevin, are you a rock star yet?
No, I'm not a rock star yet.
Sorry. I take it the auditions didn't go too well.
I played my drums for 3 different bands. And the first 2 just flat out told me I wasn't good enough.
And the third?
They wanted me to bite the head off a gerbil. But I wouldn't.
Well, at least you didn't spoil your dinner.
Hey, Jeb, how's school today?
Lousy.
What happened?
I got kicked out of class.
All right, what happened this time?
Here, he gave me a note.
George.
How much do we owe?
George, they're putting him in an advanced class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it says, Wesley's test scores and academic ability indicate that he would benefit from a more challenging curriculum. They're putting him in a special program.
Hey, Jeb, that's great.
No, it's not. I mean, with Mrs. Garsola, I can goof off all I want and still do good.
We're very proud of you, and we know you're going to do even better.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Einstein, why don't you go on out in the kitchen and celebrate with a big glass of chocolate milk, huh?
You know, this is all your fault.
Oh, really?
You're always telling me I have to live up to my potential and apply myself. And I did, and look where it got me.
Oh, yeah. If we're not careful, you may actually end up being an asset to society.
Not if I can help it. Wesley.
Who was that at the door, kitten?
I don't know, but he left this.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Dad, listen. Heather, you hold the key to my heart. Be my Valentine forever. I love you.
Who's that one from, your dermatologist?
No. Well, I don't know who it's from. He didn't sign it.
Oh, looks like my little girl's got a secret admirer.
Ooh, I gotta go call Angela. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
But Mr. Belvedere, the teacher said I could do anything I wanted with it. Just use my own best judgment.
He only said that because he doesn't know you yet.
What happened?
He abused the very first privilege they gave him.
Oh?
See, every day we get 30 minutes of unstructured activity where we're free to pursue our own interests.
He went bowling.
Well, aside from that, how was it? Did you make any new friends?
Yeah, sort of. They divided us up into project groups, and mine's coming over tonight to study.
Oh, well, that's nice. Maybe Mr. Belvedere will make some nice cookies and hot cocoa for everybody.
Mom, these kids are sophisticated. They don't go in for that sort of junk.
Oh, in that case, I'll go out later for the brandy and cigars.
Great.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. See you later. Bye. All right. Hey, Dad, guess what? I finally did it.
Did what?
I finally got into a band. I sent them my picture and a demo tape, and they must have really liked it because I'm hired. Oh, hey, are you guys planning on using the house tonight?
No, Kevin. Tonight's the night your mother and I usually go sit in the gutter.
What's going on, honey?
Ringo here just joined some rock group.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Are they nice boys?
Well, I haven't actually met them, but they sounded okay on the phone, and they've been together a long time.
What do they call themselves?
The Young Savages.
The Young Savages.
Sounds like a bunch of guys with zippers in their noses.
Honey, we're very happy that you joined the band. But just remember, as long as these young men are in the house, you're responsible.
Oh, I know.
And I don't want to see any booze or drugs or smashing guitars
Come
against
on,
furniture.
Dad, you haven't even met him yet.
I know. It's just I've heard what these heavy metal guys are like.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go. Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. Brother, you don't know.
These are the Young Savages?
Yeah, that's Herb Savage and his brothers Herb and Ernie. Stan Young.
Oh, the Young Savages. I get it.
Pretty good, huh?
Dad, that's not music. That's noise.
Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. Brother, you don't know a better occupation. Matter of fact.
Tsuro, did you eat all these marshmallows? You're going to have a tummy ache.
I didn't eat him, Mr. Belvedere. I used them to construct the DNA molecule.
Don't play with your food.
Well, I guess I better get back to that algebra problem. I already finished it. You did? Sure. All you gotta do is multiply each side by 1 over x, see?
You know, Wesley, I've never seen anyone as good at math as you are, and I've been around.
Yo, this comes easy for me.
Do you think you could help me find the variable in my equation?
Gee, I don't know, Beth. You learn more when you do it yourself.
But it's more fun when you do it together.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Kerplop.
Woo! We were really cooking there, eh, Kev? Yeah. Something the matter, bud?
I thought I was supposed to do the kerplop this time.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
You always forget.
Okay, let's take it one more time from the top. And Kev, let's watch the tempo, okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to move things along. Well, Kevin, this is music, not a race.
1. Just what makes that little ant think he can move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant 'cause he's got high hopes. He's got high...
Anyway, this is my room. Nice. Where's all your toys and dolls and stuff? I give them all away to my sister. She's 17, but really immature. Hey, don't get me started on siblings. I've got a new art book. Would you like to see it? Sure. That's a neat picture. It's Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. Yeah? He once loved a woman so much that he cut off his ear and sent it to her. Couldn't he afford a candygram? Oh, so you're so refreshingly naive. Yeah, well, I just found out I was smart a couple of days ago. Would you like a root beer? Yeah, sure. Isn't the music romantic? Look, we'd better go downstairs and wait for the other guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you. They're not coming. They aren't. My mom's away at her yoga class. It's just you and me. There are people who know I've come here. Wesley. I'll see you later, Wesley.
Wesley, you're going to be late for school. Wesley.
I'm not going today. I'm sick.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm all achy and sniffly, and I have a temperature, too.
Well, let's see. 115.
It's gone down a little.
Wesley, what are you up to?
Nothing. I mean, I just don't want to go to school.
Why? What have you done? And can they prove it?
It's not me, it's Beth.
Who?
She got me in her bedroom, and then she gave me root beer, and then she started playing mushy music, and then she tried to take advantage of me.
Hey, Wes, man, you better hop to it. You're going to be late for school.
I'm not going.
Why, what's wrong, honey?
Well, it seems that Wesley's having a little trouble with one of his classmates.
What's the problem, pal?
She's too advanced for me. I can't keep up.
Well, honey, you're just gonna have to apply yourself.
Yeah, she'd like that.
Wesley, look who's here.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. Mr. Owens. Hi, Wesley. Cover me, Dad. You left your biology book over at my house. Yeah, well, I was in a hurry. I brought you something else, too. Wesley, will you please be my Valentine?
Aw.
Don't awe her. She's an animal. I'd also be honored if Wesley would be my escort at the Valentine's Day dance tomorrow at school.
Hey, buddy, you never told us about any dance.
What's the difference? I'm not going. I mean, I can't, because I gotta stay here and help Mr. Belvedere clean the garbage cans.
That's all right, Wesley. You can do that today.
Beth, Wesley will be happy to be your escort tomorrow, won't you, honey?
Okay. I'll go. I won't dance. I'm sure we can find something else to do.
What you making, margaritas? No, but soon.
Up with pimples, still at it, huh?
It's not coming from the basement.
No, I moved them out to the garage. By tomorrow, I hope to have them out on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Mr. Belvedere, this is Wesley's little suit for the dance tomorrow. Could you please drop it off at the cleaners?
Certainly. I suppose all the ones on your way to school are closed. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens. It must be the music.
Come on, Marcia.
Look, this time he sent me candy and flowers.
Ooh.
Must be one heck of a guy.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, not knowing is making me nuts.
Me too. I wonder if these are liquid centers or assorted. Shut up. Owen's residence. Just one moment. Wesley, the telephone for you. It's Beth.
Tell her I donated my body to science and she can't have it.
Wesley.
Hello? This is he. Yeah, I'm still going. What do you mean you can't wait to get me alone? What for? I don't even know what that means.
Would you like a dictionary?
What am I gonna do? I can't go to that dance.
Wesley, I don't think this Beth is quite as sophisticated as you think she is.
Yeah?
Perhaps you should call her bluff. Be as brazen as she is. She'll turn tail and run, believe me.
Okay, Mr. Belvedere. I'm gonna trust you on this one.
Kevin, shouldn't you be out there with the other savages?
They want me to yodel.
So it's come to that.
I didn't want much. I just wanted to be in a real rock band. You know, play a few parties, have a few groupies. Is that too much to ask?
It's all I've ever wanted.
Look, I've been in this stupid band for 2 weeks already, and I haven't done anything. I mean, it's kind of hard to rock out to Home on the Range.
Hey, come on, Kev. We're practicing How Much Is That Doggy in the window.
What do you need me for?
Somebody's got to bark.
That's it. I quit.
Oh, no, Kevin, you've got to start somewhere. Besides, perhaps when you've got a gig or two under your belt, you'll start having a lot more fun.
Are you kidding? Who's gonna hire a band like us?
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window?
Why do I have to be here?
Mother, your brother's band is playing.
So the whole family has to suffer?
That's about it.
Well, what if my secret Valentine calls? I mean, I was sure he was going to come up to me at school today, but nobody did. And Valentine's Day is going to be over in a few hours.
Come on, Heather, cheer up. Maybe Mr. X will show up here tonight.
Yeah, sure, Dad. May I have this dance, please?
You never know.
Hello, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens. Hi, Beth. Haven't seen Wesley. He's still coming, I hope.
Yeah, he'll be here in a few minutes. Mr. Belvedere's bringing him.
He's lucky to have two such charming parents.
Well, thank you, Beth.
And I can see where he gets his good looks and rugged manliness. Well, ciao.
Nice kid.
I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Father.
Hi, honey.
Hey, check out Bo Brummel here. Got your yacht parked outside?
Terribly amusing.
Quite.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I feel like mingling.
Don't worry, it's only temporary.
These things are such a bore, don't you think? Wesley, I've been looking for you. As have I you. I believe they're playing our song. That's real interesting, Mitsuru. Tell me more about nuclear throwaways.
I'm sorry. Mind if I cut in?
Sure. Thanks, Dad.
Hey, kitten.
May I say that you look very handsome tonight? Sure. Go ahead. Wesley, what's happened to you? You seem so different. I hope we don't frighten you. Oh, no. Well, good, because I was thinking maybe after the dance we could slip away to my treehouse. All by ourselves? Sure. It's got a wonderful view. On a clear night, you can see the Toys R Us. So what do you say to that? I say, let's go. Mr. Belvedere.
Sorry.
Looks like your brother's doing okay.
I'm glad somebody is.
Hey, come on, honey.
I'm never gonna find him.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe your mystery man's just waiting for the right moment. You know, like when you're both out on the dance floor and he's holding you in his arms. Like now?
Huh?
You hold the key to my heart. Be my Valentine forever.
You mean you're the one that sent me the card and the candy and the beautiful poem?
Your old pal.
What's the worst thing anybody's ever done to me in my entire life?
Having fun?
Thanks, kids. Thanks. And here's one you grown-ups might remember. It goes a little something like this. You ready, guys? 1.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by.
Wesley, I don't understand. I thought you wanted to be alone with me. I changed my mind. Why? Was it something I said? It's everything you say. You scare me. I don't mean to. It's just every time we're together, I feel funny inside.
You mean like when you get car sick?
I guess so. And I guess I was hoping you felt the same way.
Well, it's any consolation. I do feel a little nauseous.
You mean it? Well, look, it's just you're the first boy I ever really liked. And I just wanted to prove it to you in more than words.
All right. Go ahead. Get it over with. That's it?
Sure. What else is there?
Well, I don't know. There must be something.
Wesley, we're only 10.
Oh, yeah. I forget sometimes.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the girls, watching all the girls go by.
Sorry.
You don't know a better occupation. Matter of fact, neither do I. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, I thought you were in bed.
I was, but there's a piece of pie down here with my name on it.
Not anymore.
So listen, I just wanted to thank you for helping me with Beth. You know, giving me that advice.
Wesley, my advice was terrible.
So what? Things worked out okay anyway.
They usually do.
And it's okay you ate my pie. I'll just have a piece of Heather's candy.
Not your night, is it?
Dad? I'm sorry. You're the best Valentine I ever had.
If I may permit myself a few Valentine's Day thoughts. Heather has realized that, disappointment aside, her heart does indeed belong to Daddy. Kevin has been notified that the young savages will henceforth be playing to the beat of a different drummer. As for Wesley, I can only hope that his first kiss was as memorable as mine. So long ago. Maggie, you vixen.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. I'm going upstairs now.
Wesley, I know I shall regret asking this, but where are your shoes?
I left him in the middle of the Huffnagel's driveway.
You mean the one that's being repaved?
Now you tell me. Stop following me.
What's the matter, honey?
Nothing, and don't look at my feet.
Where's your shoes, champ?
Apparently, Wesley mistook the Huffnagel's new driveway for the courtyard at Grauman's Chinese.
I didn't know it was wet cement. Besides, I tried to apologize to Mr. Huffnagel, but he just yelled and called me a menace to society.
That's okay, pal. I'll go talk to him. Your old man's been handling Huffnagels for years.
Yeah, and tell him I want my shoes back.
Hey, Homer! Hey, Pasa!
You'd better go soak your feet before that cement sets.
Okay. Bonjour, mon ami. Comment allez-vous?
Very good, Heather.
See, I don't need a tutor.
Fine, but if you don't pass French now, you're just gonna have to take it again this summer.
Summer school, mon Dieu. Mom, I don't want some stranger coming into the house telling me how dumb I am, especially in another language. Anyway, Angela's been tutoring me, haven't you, Ange?
Oui, oui.
Angela, you never told me you spoke French.
I'm sorry.
Alors, ça fait longtemps que tu parles français?
Le garçon vient de manger mon parapluie.
What did you two just say?
I just asked Angela how long she'd been speaking French. And she said the waiter had just eaten her umbrella.
Ted, you're getting a tutor, and that's that.
Oui, ma mère.
Besides, your teacher said Kyle is a very nice young man, and he's one of the best French students in his high school.
A sophomore? Heather, maybe he's cute. Maybe he's got a car. Maybe he's on the football team.
Maybe that's him now.
Wait a minute, Mr. Belvedere. Don't answer yet. I mean, I gotta go change. Heather's doing my hair.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm Heather's tutor.
Please come in.
I assume this is the Owens residence, but I've been wrong before.
Looks like you don't have to worry about your hair.
But,
Is Heather here?
Yes, she is. I mean, I'm Heather.
Enchanté.
Gesundheit.
Don't worry, she's not one of ours. I'm Mr. Belvedere, the housekeeper.
Yeah, you didn't sound like one of the family.
Thank you.
Anyway, I guess you and Heather want to get started.
Sure.
Come on, Kyle, we can go in the dining room. The light's better in there. But I guess you'd have to take my word for that.
This is gonna be a long night. Let me take one. Okay, Heather, now let's try it again. You're in Paris, and it's springtime, and you're seated at a small cafe, and the waiter comes over to you and says, "Bonsoir, madame, prendrez-vous un café?" And what would you say?
Does anyone here speak English?
Heather, come on.
Well, I don't know what that means.
En français. Say it in French.
Oh, je ne comprends pas.
Bon, it means would you like some coffee?
Oh, okay. Oui, un café, s'il vous plaît.
Très bien.
Thanks. Listen, Kyle, I gotta go upstairs for a minute.
Pourquoi?
Oh, just have to go to the ladies' room. Probably all that coffee.
En français.
Huh?
You can't leave until you say it in French.
Oh, excusez-moi, mais je,
Just go.
Merci.
Mrs. Owens, what are you doing?
Making a salad.
I was going to do that.
Oh, that's okay. I've been studying for the last 4 hours, and I was really in the mood to do something mindless.
Oh. I'll be over in the corner then. Coloring.
Stupid Huffnagels!
See, you got Wesley's shoes back.
Did you trade them for your own?
How was I supposed to know they repaved the front steps?
Uh-oh.
I mean, Homer comes out and starts screaming. I thought your kid was a bozo. Now I know where he gets it from. I mean, do you believe he said that? Yeah, well, just wait and see what happens the next time that stupid dog of his comes sniffing around our lawn. I'll tell you, I'm going to do something that...
Don't get yourself all worked up. Homer just lost his temper, and I'm sure he feels real bad about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is there a problem with the Huffnagels?
Kevin, what happened?
I was just walking by, and Homer says, "Hey, there's another one," and they turn the hose on me.
This is serious. They're starting to attack civilians.
Honey, get out of those clothes before you catch pneumonia.
That's nothing. Wait till you see what the Huffnagels catch.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kyle. I'm Heather's tutor.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Because I'm blind?
No, because you're stuck with my sister.
You must be Wesley.
So you're really blind, huh?
Yep. What are you doing?
Nothing. Wesley, leave him alone.
Oh, it's okay. He's not bothering me.
Yes, I am.
Well, we gotta study, so dégage, petite peste. Yo, Pepe Le Pew to you, too.
Yeah, that'll be 15 number 7 dinners, 2 dozen egg roll, some ribs, and 10 orders of ramaki.
Dad, I hate that stuff. It's got liver in it.
Yeah, I want it delivered right away. Oh, the name? Homer Huffnagel. 202 Spring Valley Lane. Looking forward to it.
Getting even with the Huffnagels, huh, Dad?
Just a little prank I used to pull in college, Wes. Pretty funny, huh?
Not bad. I usually order furniture.
All right, Wesley, you've had enough fun watching your father sink to your level. Now, take out the garbage.
Okay. Hey, Dad, I could dump this junk on the Huffnagels' lawn if you want.
Nah, that's okay, Wes.
But it was a lovely thought.
Désolé, mais votre heure est finie.
Okay, don't tell me. You said, "I'm sorry, but my car doesn't have fins."
Close. No, I said our time's up.
Oh, okay. I learned a lot today.
Hey, that's great.
So when do we get together again?
Oh, I don't know. How about Saturday night?
Well, I usually go out on Saturday night.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Are you asking me on a date?
Well, I don't see anyone else in the room. Is that a yes?
Yeah, I guess so, sure.
Great, then we'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, see ya. What'd I just do?
Don't move. I want to practice my knife trick. Hop!
Go ahead.
What's the matter, Heather?
I told Kyle I'd go out with him.
So?
So what'd I say yes for? Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna talk about? This date is gonna be a disaster.
Heather, your dates are always disasters.
Well, that's true.
The point is, do you like Kyle?
Well, yeah.
And he seems to like you.
Yeah, I guess.
Then there should be no problem. He's like any other boy.
Yeah, right. Who knows? Maybe it won't be such a disaster.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Honey, you coming to bed?
In a minute. I just want to make sure Heather gets home all right.
George, Kyle promised he'd have her home by 11.
All right.
Oh, by the way, is everything all settled with the Huffnagels?
Huh?
Well, I waved to Hortense today, and she did something back, but I don't think it was a wave.
Don't worry, honey. I settled everything.
Who's that?
Hey, maybe Heather forgot her key.
Buenas noches. This is the Owens residence?
Yeah, but...
Your dinner, amigo. Ándale, ándale, ándale. Ándale. Música.
Oh!
Yeah, going bowling was a great idea.
Well, you only liked it because you won.
So, you gonna ask me in, or am I in already?
Oh, sure. Come on in. We can listen to MTV or something.
Do you smell nachos?
Why don't you sit down and I'll go get us some drinks. I guess you're not thirsty.
Can I ask you a sort of personal question?
Sure.
What do you look like?
Gee, I don't know. I've got brown hair and my eyes are hazel.
That really doesn't help me a whole lot. Do you mind if I feel your face?
Huh? Oh.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why'd we stop?
I don't know. I guess I've never held my breath that long.
You want to go for the record?
I think I'd better go get those drinks.
Are you mad at me?
No.
Is it because I'm a better bowler?
No.
Is it because I'm black?
Kyle, you're not black.
I'm not?
Cut it out. Look, you're a real nice guy, but don't you see?
No, I don't. Is that the problem?
Oh, no, of course not.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Wesley, what are you young people up to? Wesley!
Are you kissing my sister?
Yeah, I was.
Well, I hope you've had your shots.
George, this stupid feud with the Huffnagels has gotten completely out of hand.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the egg rolls and the mariachi band and the toilet paper and the trees was a lot of fun, but now we're losing some very nice neighbors.
We are?
Yeah, the Huffnagels are moving. There's a sign out front that says open house, and there must be 30 people standing on their lawn. George! Will you please take that sign down right away? What kind of example are you setting for your children?
It was his idea. Come on, guys. Let's go do what your mom says.
Hello? No, this is not Monique's house of pain.
I wish we thought of that.
Okay, Kyle. Can't wait. All right, see you tonight. Au revoir. Oh, this is a disaster. What's wrong? I thought you liked him. I do. I like him a lot. It's just every time he takes me out, he seems to want to go a little further. You mean like downtown? No, Angela. Oh, so what have you guys done? Nothing. Well, what does he want to do? I don't know. Stuff. You know, when you think about it, the whole thing's really very romantic. Just like an officer and a gentleman. Huh? I mean, except you don't work in a factory. You're failing French. And Kyle's not in the Navy. He can't see. The thing is, I like Kyle. But I'm afraid if I don't do something, I might lose him. I mean, he might think I'm saying no because he's blind and get real upset. I heard guys who aren't blind get pretty upset, too. So what am I going to do? Well, Heather, I think you should do whatever your conscience tells you to. Then call me and tell me all about it. Hi, hon. Hi, Mom.
You and Kyle gonna study tonight?
We'll try not to bother anybody.
Oh, that's okay. We're all going to the hockey game.
You are? Was Mr. Belvedere going too?
No, I think he's going to an art exhibit.
He is?
Something the matter, honey?
Oh, no. It'll be nice having the house all to ourselves.
Very proud of you.
Why?
Well, for one thing, you're doing a lot better in French.
Oh, merci.
And I'm very proud of the way you've been handling yourself with Kyle. I mean, a lot of girls your age wouldn't be able to see past his handicap, but you didn't let that stop you.
Oh, no, not me.
Pretty quiet over there.
Let me take a look.
No lights are on. Maybe the Huffnagels aren't home.
That's the oldest trick in the book, Wes. Besides, they're dying to get even since we had that fertilizer delivered.
Are you guys still down? Fellas, we're gonna be late if we don't get going.
Good Mom, there might be Huffnagels out there.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're silly enough to be lurking out in the bushes, so can we please go?
Okay. But stay low.
Right, Dad.
Yeah, Angela, everybody's going out tonight, and it's just gonna be me and Kyle. No, I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, you cannot stay on the line and listen.
Heather, I'm going.
Bye.
Everyone leave for the game?
Yeah, they left a few minutes ago.
What are you, Kyle, up to tonight?
Oh, nothing. We just figured we'd stay home and really hit those books.
Big test coming up?
Yeah, sort of.
Everything all right between you and Kyle?
Yeah, sure. I like Kyle a lot.
Good.
Oh, and Mr. Belvedere? You were right about him.
I was?
He's just like any other boy. Good night.
Good night, Heather.
Hi.
Hi. These are for you.
Thank you, Kyle. They're beautiful.
I hope they're roses.
Come on in.
Hey, it's awfully quiet around here.
Yeah, everybody left.
You mean we have the house to ourselves?
Looks like.
That's great.
Forgot my keys.
Mr. Belvedere, shouldn't you be leaving for your exhibit?
Oh, no. I hate being the first one at an affair. Don't you? Anyway, did I tell you this is one of my favorite movies?
Yeah, about 45 minutes ago.
I guess time flies when one's preventing fun.
Mr. Belvedere.
All right, I can take a hint. I suppose you children want to get along with your French?
Thanks.
Heather, I'm leaving now, unless you need me for anything.
No, it's okay, Mr. Belvedere.
Very well. As we say in the south of France, you'll be good now.
Well, I guess we better get started.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, lesson 15 at the bakery. Pardon, monsieur, ces croissants sont-ils frais?
You know, you smell real pretty tonight.
Merci. Combien coûtent les éclairs au chocolat?
Heather, I'm not interested in chocolate eclairs.
Pourquoi? Kyle.
What's the matter?
Je ne suis pas prête pour l'amour. Excusez-moi.
Heather!
No!
You know, your French is getting much better. Come back, please. Heather, where'd you go? Come on, where's that pretty little smile? Heather? I don't understand. I thought you liked me. So what's wrong?
Maybe the young lady just isn't ready yet.
Oh, God, he's back.
Afraid so.
Mr. Belvedere, what are you doing back?
I came back because I thought I might be needed. But apparently I'm not.
Thanks anyway, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, good night again.
I guess I better get going, too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Actually, I suppose I should thank you.
For what?
Oh, for turning me down and making me frustrated, just like you would any guy.
Oh, it was nothing.
Oh, see you Monday?
Yeah, sure. Good night.
En français.
Bonsoir, Kyle.
Bonsoir, Heather.
Good night, Mr. Belvedere.
I was just leaving. Yes, that is the most sensible thing to do. I quite agree. Just a moment. George, I have Homer Hufnagel on the phone.
Why?
I proposed a truce.
What?
I think this silliness has gone on long enough. And Homer has agreed to cease hostilities effective immediately.
What are you going to do, Dad?
Honey?
Okay. Tell Homer that's fine.
Homer, it's agreed. The war is over.
Ah, nuts.
Hey, it's okay, champ. We still came out on top. We got him last with that insurance salesman we sent over. Remember?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go over and tell Homer there's no hard feelings.
An excellent idea, George. Didn't I mention that? They say that French is the language of love and diplomacy, and this has been a week of both. Heather and Kyle are dating again, but they have an understanding. Kyle decides where they go, and Heather decides how far. Meanwhile, I finally ironed out the details of the Owens-Hufnagel peace accord. They have agreed to keep their Doberman on a leash when near our property, and we have agreed to do the same with Wesley. À la guerre, comme à la guerre. Kevin, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting ready for my college entrance exams. I'm taking the SATs this Saturday, and they told us we have to bring our own pencils.
I may be old-fashioned, but wouldn't it be more helpful to study?
Yeah, but I'd rather do this.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, and what are we in the mood for this morning?
A good night's sleep.
I thought you two turned in early last night.
We did.
Yeah, that was our mistake.
So how's the studying coming, Kev?
Oh, pretty good.
Come on, Marcia, we're going to be late.
Well, you keep it up, because those tests are very important for your
Yeah,
future.
I know. Because if I don't get good SATs, I won't get into a good college. And if I don't get into a good college, I'll never get a good job, right?
That's right, so you better be prepared.
Believe me, Mrs. Owens, when they say pencils up, Kevin will be more than ready. Wesley, turn that thing off and get ready for school.
I don't know, Mr. Belvedere. I think I better stay home today.
Oh, no, you're going. It's their turn to have you.
But I think I might be getting sick.
And what are the symptoms? Something good on TV? Or didn't you do your homework?
Maybe I didn't do my homework. But that's because I felt bad last night, too. Come on, Wes, are you still fooling around?
No, he's quite finished. Upstairs, Wesley, and get into your school things.
I don't have to. I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Doing home?
Where have you been?
At the movies.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
What's going on?
Here, honey, you just keep this under your tongue, okay? Okay. Wesley got real sick at school, and the nurse tried to call here, but I guess you were out at the market.
Okay.
Anyway, they called me out of a lecture, and I went and picked him up.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing serious. Probably too many cookies.
Let's see. 102? Oh, you poor baby. Oh, honey. Honey, go upstairs, get under the covers, and I'll go bring you some nice hot soup.
Okay. Too many cookies? I think not.
I apologize, Wesley.
That's okay. I know how I can be sometimes. It's a little late for that.
How's he doing?
Poor little guy. I tried to perk him up with a couple of sports stories, but he just laid there in a daze.
Isn't that the typical reaction? What's that?
It's Wes. I guess he needs something.
Where did you get that bell? I'm coming, Wesley.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey.
Uh-oh. Girlfriend alert.
This is Rachel Kinning.
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Dad, she's not a pilgrim. She's Amish.
Oh, right. The folksy people with the buggies and stuff. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Have a seat, Rachel.
So, honey, where did you and Rachel meet?
Oh, I was coming out of the big library downtown, and I saw her wandering around, lost.
I was on my way back from visiting relatives in Ohio when my bus left without me. I didn't know they could do that.
Anyway, Dad, the next bus back to Lancaster isn't until tomorrow morning.
My family's expecting me tonight. They're going to be very worried.
Well, that's okay, Rachel. Just give him a call. Phone's right over there.
Oh, no, thank you.
What's the matter?
We're not really ones to go in for worldly innovations.
You know, Dad, modern stuff like electricity, appliances, zippers.
All right. Hey, but it'd be okay if I call for you, right?
Sure. I hope you know someone else who's got a phone. What is this magazine?
We call it TV Guide. It tells us what programs there are to watch on TV.
With all these entertainments so close at hand, how do you find time for all your sewing and canning and putting up preserves?
Oh, I manage.
Here we go, Rachel. A nice warm slice of apple pie.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
It's homemade.
It's delicious, Mrs. Owens.
Well, there's my cue.
I'll go see what he needs, Mr. Belvedere. A woman's work is never done.
Okay, Rachel, let's go.
Go where?
Back to Lancaster. My dad said I could drive you.
Kevin, it's over 200 miles.
Yeah, I know, so we'd better get going. Come on.
Okay. Thank you for the pie.
Certainly.
It was a bit heavy on the cinnamon, but I suppose that's the man's touch.
It was nice meeting you, Rachel.
Wow, this is great. What do you call this place?
We call it the barn.
Oh, right. Anyway, it was real nice of your family to invite me to dinner. Sorry I acted so stupid.
It's okay. My mother thought it was funny when you said, "Would thou please passeth me the potatoes?"
Yeah, your 13 brothers and sisters got at the big kick out of it, too. So, do all your people have such large families?
Mm-hmm. It gets the work done. Besides, there's not much else to do around here but have big families.
Nice horsey.
Oh, this is old Jack. He's almost 19. He took care of the plowing for a long time, and now we take care of him. I come out every night, and I brush him and give him a treat, keep him warm.
I'm going on 18.
Well, I'd best be getting back to the house.
Yeah, I'd best be getting going, too. Gotta get ready for my SATs.
What's an SAT?
Oh, it's this stupid test you have to take if you want to get anywhere.
We're lucky. We don't have tests. But then we don't have anywhere to get.
Right.
Anyway, I want to thank you again for all your help. Most people wouldn't have gone to all that bother.
Oh, no, I didn't mind. I had a great time.
Me too.
I mean, it was something different.
Yeah, for me too.
Gee, what did I fall in?
Well, around here we call it...
Yeah, so do we. So do we.
Kevin's still not back yet?
Nope.
It's almost 2 in the morning.
Mrs. Owens, he'll be fine. He's probably just taken a wrong turn somewhere. Kevin's quite good at that.
Well, I just hope the kid doesn't wind up falling for Miss Sensible Shoes there. It's just she's kind of pretty and kind of strange. And Kevin really goes for that.
That's true.
Look, both of you, whether he likes the girl or not, Kevin is a very sensible young man, and I'm sure there's nothing to be concerned about.
Hi, I'm home.
Of course, I've been wrong before.
Well, honey, we were just getting a little worried.
Oh, I'm sorry. They asked me to stay for dinner, and I guess I just lost track of time.
Did you enlist?
No, I kind of messed up my own clothes when Rachel and I were rolling in the hay.
What's going on?
Honey, what are you doing up?
Well, I wanted some ice water, but somebody took my bell.
Now, who would do a thing like that?
We'll bring some up in a minute, Wes.
Okay. Am I delirious or is Kevin a rabbi?
No, you're delirious, champ. Your brother's fine.
Okay.
You are fine, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, sure, Dad. It's just going there is like going into a whole different world. I mean, fresh air and windmills and horse-drawn buggies. Did you know they make their own root beer?
Great, Kev.
Well, good night.
Morning.
Morning, everyone.
Isn't Kevin down yet?
I'll let him sleep. He's probably bush from last night.
Good morning, everybody.
Kevin, we thought you were still asleep.
Nah, just thought I'd get some chores in before breakfast.
Huh?
Chopped us up a mess of firewood. Looks like we're in for quite a cold spell.
Mess o' firewood.
Ooh, it's a nice fire, Kev.
Yeah, well, it hardly makes sense to waste money on heat when we've got a perfectly good fireplace.
Hey, Kev, when you fell in the hay last night, you didn't hit your head or anything, did you?
Yeah, I guess I kind of did. Well, I got to get ready for school. It's a long walk.
Mr. Belvedere, I'm ready for my lunch now. Mr. Belvedere, report to my room.
Wesley!
What's the matter? Can't you hear me?
Wesley, where did you get that thing?
Dad gave it to me.
Oh. May I please see it for a moment?
No, you're just gonna hide it.
I'm not going to hide it. I'm just going to back over it with the car.
I wouldn't have to use it if I could stay down here. It's lonely upstairs.
All right, Wesley. You can camp out on the couch.
Thanks.
But just keep covered up, and I'll go and fix you a sandwich.
Okay. Some bologna would be nice.
Hey, champ.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Dad. How's everybody's day?
Fine. What are you doing down here?
Mr. Belvedere insisted. I think he missed me.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Killer, how was school today?
Oh, fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go out back and get the garden ready. I'm gonna plant some stuff. See? I got rhubarb.
Great. And then maybe you can plant some root beer.
I thought you were going to study for your SATs.
Yeah, I was meaning to talk to you about that.
Well, go ahead.
I'm not taking them.
What do you mean?
I just don't see any reason to.
How about getting into a decent college?
Oh, no, that's okay, Dad. Because I'm not going to college.
What? Since when?
Since he got his head turned around by that broad in a bonnet, that's when.
Look, Dad, maybe I've just been taking another look at my life, and maybe I'm thinking there might be something better out there.
Like what? Being Amish?
They seem pretty happy.
Hey, I like being happy. Let's all be Amish. I mean, they don't have any electricity. Why should we?
Why are we doing this?
I'm not quite sure.
We're trying to help your brother, kitten. Snap him out of this Amish thing.
Why couldn't you meet a nice Jewish girl? They believe in television.
Hey, Brother Kevin. Why not pull up a chair and set a spell?
It's okay, Dad. Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, Kevin, do me a favor and tell everybody to wash up for dinner. It should be ready in about 15 hours or so.
So is everybody in on this? Trying to show me what a jerk I am?
Kevin, nobody thinks you're a jerk.
Dad does. He just thinks I've gone nuts over some broad in a bonnet.
Have you?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not just her. It's everything. I mean, people working the land, pulling together, knowing what you have to do and doing it. I mean, their whole life, it's so simple.
Certainly a lot simpler than those SATs, right, Kevin?
You take the dumb things and you do lousy, you're a failure. You do good and everybody just expects more from you.
That's called life.
Yeah, life here. Not in Lancaster. Look, there's no way you're going to understand unless you go and see it for yourself.
Perhaps I should. Hello? Anyone to home? Rachel? Rachel?
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you gave me a start.
Yes, I suppose it's hard to hear me over the sound of all that brushing.
So, what are you doing here? Is Kevin with you?
I'm afraid not. I just came to pick up his clothes.
Oh,
Something the matter?
no. It's just I was intending to bring them back to Kevin myself.
Really?
Yes, I mean, I want to visit him again. Besides, I only got to be in Pittsburgh for a few hours.
That's usually enough for most people.
But it's so exciting. I mean, all those big glass buildings and people rushing around in every direction, doing whatever they want. It must be a wonderful life.
It seems that you and Kevin have a great deal in common.
We do?
Anyway, I must get back to all that excitement. Goodbye, Rachel.
Goodbye. Oh, Mr. Belvedere, aren't you forgetting Kevin's clothes?
Yes, I am.
Hi, honey.
Hey, champ, no cartoons on?
Yes, but I think my time would be much better spent studying.
Must be the hat. Hey, Kev, going someplace?
Yeah, back to Lancaster. I'm gonna go see Rachel.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, Mom, I'm coming back.
Good, because your test is tomorrow.
Look, I already told you I'm not taking it.
Yeah, well, you're not taking the car either.
I know. I'm taking the bus.
Fine. Do what you want.
I'm gonna go make some sandwiches for the trip.
Fine.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Howdy.
You know this is all your fault.
Why? What have I done?
Nothing.
What George means is that whenever there's a problem with the kids, we've gotten used to you, you know.
Butting in?
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
I'm sorry, George. I've been a bit busy. I'll see what I can do.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
How's this?
Rachel? Hello, Mrs. Owens. Mr. Owens. Is Kevin here?
Hey, Kev. Company.
Rachel, what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
Well, why are you dressed like that?
Why are you dressed like that?
Anyone in the mood for a piece of shoe-fly pie? I lifted one off a windowsill in Lancaster.
Come on, George. Wes, let's go.
Gee, it don't pay to be sick around here.
Doesn't.
Doesn't.
You brought your clothes.
Yeah, I was on my way to get them. I was hoping we could go for another walk around the farm, or maybe go for a buggy ride.
Well, I was hoping maybe we could watch TV or go to a movie.
What do you want to do that for?
Because I never have.
But it's no big deal.
Neither is a buggy ride once you've done it 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look, Kevin, I didn't tell you, but I'm in the last month of my Rumspringa.
Hey, look, I just met you.
No, Kevin, Rumspringa is the word we use for our running around time. The year before we settle down and take on our adult responsibilities. It's just my running around time is almost run out. And I guess I'm a little scared.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Are you guys finished yet? Because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead, Wes.
Yours is in the house?
Yeah. Isn't yours?
I think I better be going home now.
Mom, Dad, if it's okay with you guys, I'm gonna drive Rachel back to Lancaster.
And then what, champ?
And then come back here. Got my SATs tomorrow.
That's fine, honey.
Well, nice knowing all of you.
It was nice knowing you.
You coming straight home, partner?
Yeah, I guess. Unless, you want to go to a movie.
Yes. One of the outside ones where you sit in the car.
Rumspringa. Why fight it?
Oh, you're all hot and sweaty. I think you got the flu just like I did.
Imagine that.
You're lucky I got better just in time to take care of you.
Oh, I am blessed.
Open up. It's time to take your temperature.
I don't want to.
We could always do it the other way.
This will have to be a relatively brief entry, as I am still recovering from my bout with Wesley-itis. Kevin feels he did quite well on his SATs and is already scouting colleges. Apparently, he has abandoned his Amish aspirations and decided to enjoy the pressure and anxiety the rest of America has to offer. Well, my temperature hasn't abated yet. Still, there are some rewards to being ill. Wesley, I'm ready for my tea now.
I'm coming.